All right, everybody. All right, everybody. Shalom. What do keep all alhamdulillah. I hope everybody can see us. Yes, we are live. Okay. All right. And we have David here. David here. Okay, you all. I told you all I would have a guest on here. I don't think I need to be live on no, I don't need to be live on. That's too much for me right now. We're just gonna leave it here on Facebook. I mean YouTube. We don't need on TikTok. You doing yours on TikTok too?
No, I'm not on TikTok at all. No.
Okay, okay, okay. So we ready to go. Let me open this up. Okay, there we go. There it is open. You put yours up there. Put it up there. Your cash app and everything right there. Uh-oh, there we go. We're big. It should be big. Uh-oh, it's small. There we go. Hello everybody. Shalom wadu keep all alhamdulillah. Oh, I adoni rafesta. I adoni rafesta. I am Ayemeya. I am Ayemeya. Okay, so let me get the notes out because I was ready for you. And I looked over that what we did last time. I said, okay, I knew what you wanted to talk about. I had to go over it. So let me get the papers ready so we can be ready. Because I said I had to look into it. Okay, so I said, okay, David want to talk about um esoteric. Okay, I know y'all lying. I know I had this paper out. Oh, you can screw that. I know I got it out. There we go. Let me see. There we go. All right. Ooh, don't play with me. There we go. I'm ready for you. I am ready, 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 ready. Okay. Now, all right, everybody. I hope everybody comes in there. Maybe I should share it out. Maybe I should share it out. I'm gonna share it out real quick with the other people that are on my team. Let me see if they can come on over. Can you? I'm gonna share it out to see if they can come over to YouTube channel. Okay, I'm gonna send it out. Yeah, I apologize, David. I'm gonna be right back and go to another profile. But yeah, I was busy. Hold on a second. Let me spread this message out. I'll be right back.
No
Be right back,
problem.
you YouTube. I'll be right back, everybody. And too, buddy. I'll be right back. Let me see. Okay, go here, change this profile, get in here and send these out. Okay. All right. Oh wow. Come on, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it on the phone. I'm gonna have to do it on the phone. Oh boy. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do it a little early. That's okay. We got it. We got it. Let me do it here. And do it on the phone. Let me get it. Let me get it. Hmm. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Here we go. And copy this text. I'm getting ready to go live on my YouTube channel. Come on by support. I told you I had a guest. Okay. Select all. Copy. Copy. Okay. That okay. I sent it out to one person. Let me send out some more. Yeah, because I asked somebody to do something for me. They kind of got mad, and I said, okay, because they wanted me to do a read and all this type of shit. Oh my God. Okay, there's some more. I sent some too. Let me get some more. Some more people come on here for list. I told the people I was be live with a guest. Let me get you to. Okay, here we go. They said they'll be there. Okay. Yeah. How was your day been so far?
My day was good. I'm just now coming at the end of my celebrate my birthday, so I'm good.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Virgo. Yes, Michael Jackson Virgos, of course. Happy birthday. Yes, the one of the best Virgos. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, sir. Let me get some more people. I had to run to the post office box. Oh my God, I had so much. Okay, here we go. Paste this here. Paste. Okay. Okay. Select all. Okay, and copy. Okay, that one is going. Good, good, good. Let's see if we can get some more people to come on in here. Let me see who else. Who else? Who else? Who else? Okay, you know anybody you can be sending this message out to? Like somebody on your team, somebody else on your team? Let me see. Um, somebody you can send out on your team. I mean, somebody on your side you can send some guests out to tell them come to the channel.
Yeah, I already did. I sent some stuff out on Facebook and Instagram
Oh,
earlier.
Oh, good,
So
good, good,
we
good,
should be good.
good, 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 good. I'm sending it out to like some people here and see if they can. Okay, I'm pasting it. Okay, paste. There we go. All right, all right, all right. Okay, let me see who else. Anybody else? Okay, I got Ja. Okay, okay. Ambu, Chief, L. I ain't gonna go to Chief. We've been studying like a man. We've been really studying. Okay, Empress. Okay, let me get this to Empress. Okay, let me send this to her. Okay, paste. Okay, there we go. That's done. My Rose Essentials. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get on a little early. Okay, there we go. Okay, I sent it to some people. Mm, okay, I think that's pretty much it. Everybody else, let me see. I usually go. I'm not on TikTok, and I'm not gonna try to be on TikTok. I did send. Let me see here. Yeah, when people can't use you, they get mad because they want you to do what they want you to do, and they kind of get mad. But it didn't work.
Mm. Yeah, we gotta watch people's motives.
Yeah.
Motives, right?
Hmm.
Even
Now,
myself, I have to watch my motives.
okay, I'm putting my YouTube channel, so I don't need to be on all different platforms. I just need to be on one. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Because some things getting ready to happen. I'm gonna talk to you off the line. I'm not gonna talk to. I'm not gonna talk to. Say anything while we on live right here. What I just told you off the line because everybody is not supposed to know. Because I could really get in trouble. I can get in trouble with what I carry. With what I carry, I can't be. Okay. Okay. My YouTube channel. My YouTube channel. Yeah, I think you did say three, didn't you? I wasn't even back yet. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I wasn't back. I was still. I had two appointments in one day, and I got two appointments tomorrow. Oh boy, I've been moving, man. I didn't even know I can go this much. Okay, let me do this one. Another client like you, she's a nurse. I'm proud of her. She got them words and she moving good. She got three jobs and she got her business going so fast and she doing very well. She's like, oh, them words. And then I gave her some stuff for a spiritual bath. She doing that too. Yeah, she moving. And then you got a raise right after that. So yeah, and she did too. She got extra jobs coming for her, and she's very good at what she do. She traveling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she
That's what's
traveling,
up.
and she got her business going at the same time where they can do it. And I was going so fast doing her reading because I was just got finished off the phone studying this law stuff. But she said that's okay, that's okay. You good, you good. Okay, let me send it to Mason. Hold on. Okay, I think he would enjoy this too because I put you in their picture up, and it was more views with their. Okay, okay, my YouTube channel. My rules, okay. Essentials, okay. My, okay. How you been okay and everything?
Oh yeah, yeah. Just a little sleepy. I'm good though.
Okay, I'm glad you great, good. I gotta run out here again, man. Whew. Oh my god. Then we had the group meeting. Oh my goodness. Boy, 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 I'm telling you, I'm only one person. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I put that one there. Okay, I sent it to that one. Let me see if anybody else we can get in here. Mm, okay, I put everybody people in there. Okay, okay, okay. Let me see anybody else in here. Okay, okay. Let's see if they come on. Okay, I did that. Okay. And one more person. Oh, Scorpio goddess. Yeah. Was you able to do your words that Sunday?
Oh yeah, I got them all in. I've been waking up early. I've been reestablishing and waking up early, getting things done,
That's
so
good.
I
That's
don't
the best
get
thing.
distracted throughout the day and come up
Okay.
short.
Yeah. Everything you told me you did, I was like, oh, you get a lot done before 10 a.m. than anybody. But you, yeah,
Mhm.
but you been in the military. I know. I've been with a lot of my military. Yeah, yeah, military friends, Department of Justice, and other people. Yeah, I've been with. Yeah, military. Okay, my Rose Essential. Okay, I didn't mean to say military. Y'all can take that out. Okay, let me get in here. My Rose Essentials. Okay, that's what I want to get. Okay, okay, okay. I think that's it. I sent it to different people. Let me see. Let me see anybody else on here. I think that's it for right now. Okay, then. So I sent it out to some people here, and I think that should do great. All right, now I'm gonna come on back now. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Let me switch this program and come back on. There we go. There we go again. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. All right, everybody. Thank you and welcome to my channel on Marrow's Jammy Centrals. I know you all been waiting for this day, and today we're talking about secret rituals that the elite uses. Right. So, Marrow's, what do you mean? What the elite uses? Yes. Oh yes, I say this and I say it again. Why play fair in a world that's unfair? I wouldn't play fair when the world's unfair. So if you want to know what they do, they're not going to tell you what they do. But like I said, because of this informational language that I know and study, and I'm self-taught, you cannot play fair in this world at all. And some people think it's about nice clothes or bad clothes. There's a lot more to go to this. Is rituals, spiritual work, stand in your spiritual bag. And Jesus the same way. Jesus, he was learning the occult, and at the same time he was doing his spiritual work. When he flipped over that table in there because they was messing with the Lord's money. So this is something between church and state. And every person in the world has a church and a state. You cannot separate the church and the state. They are both the same. Or a 501, 501, 508C1. Okay? And that's for the church. 508C1. That's the church. If you're able to get nonprofit organizations, people will recognize you, but at the same time, you have to know and realize and recognize these laws and use them at the exact need be when you need it. And if you need to write down some notes, make sure you take it and study it because people are going to act funny. We're having war, y'all. We're having a spiritual war, and everybody is not going to tell you, and everybody is not going to tell the truth. I can't hang around with everybody, and it's not for me because they would take me on the wrong path. I can only support people who support me. Otherwise, I get off my mission, and I'm not getting off my mission for nobody. So here we have David. David. Or sometimes he called himself lied to too long, as we all have been lied to too long.
No doubt.
Hey, Miso. I see you, Miso. All right, Miso. Let me put her up on the screen. Hey, Miso. Hey, and Boo. Thank you so very much, Miso. Oh, I'm glad to see you. I've been so busy, but I'm glad to see you. I've been out all day. Post office here, there, running around doing errands and all type of stuff. But I'm getting things done before the. Oh, we can you come in too, Miso? We can bring you up too, Miso. Can you come in? You want to come on up, Miso? If you can't, just let me know because I think we'd have three of you all. Because I want you to be able to tell them about what's going on about the 16th through the 20th. But if you don't want to say, that's fine. But I know I'm getting prepared. I know I'm getting prepared. A lot of people is not going to know what to happen or what's going to happen. But I got my deep freeze and I got everything full of what's needed to be and what's on, right? So this is Miso. Thank you. You said, oh, yes, of course, Miso. Yes, gratitude. Let's see what you say. You coming up too? You want to come up too? Let me see what she say. Let me see what you say. Oh, you driving? Okay, well, no, you okay. I see what you know. You can't. Okay, so thank you, Miso, for being here. Then thank you so much. So today we are talking about today I'm talking about put your cash app up there too, also as well. Oh, I didn't put my cash app in there. Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, geez. Go ahead. You start talking. You can go ahead and start talking. You can talk whatever you want to. I got to put this cash app and stuff in there, right? I put it up there, but I didn't put. I put the prices up there, but I didn't put where they can. I had a cash app right there, but I just didn't put the PayPal. I didn't put the PayPal. So go ahead, you can start talking because I have these notes on here. I looked over what we talked about last time and I was ready. I went back to look at it. We talking about esoteric. I have beyond the behind the ice walls. I have Tiamat. Oh yeah, I'm ready for you, David. I got like 2-3 pages.
You mean you
So
ready
I
for
said,
me?
yeah.
Somebody. When
So
you ready for me? I'm just
yeah.
I'm just here. I mean, we talked last week. Well, last time we got together, we talked quite a bit about a lot of stuff. You know, my thing right now is creating safe spaces for people who are deconstructing or feel like they need to deconstruct from religious institutions. So, and the best way for me to do that, I find, is by understanding, you know, my particular religion that I deconstructed from was Christianity. Christianity, and so I had to relearn how to understand a lot of the passages in the Bible in an esoteric or in an occult type of type of way. So that's basically where I'm at, and and allowing helping people to uh, have these certain thoughts that may be going through their head, when they're finding that they start questioning, the doctrine that they've been taught and it's not making sense to them personally or historically or even through science and the mental health struggles that they go through. So those are things I'm working on right now and just trying to. A lot of people may say, well, what is that going to do? How's that going to help me now? Well, one's going to give you peace of mind and understanding and courage, and because I believe that peace is priceless. You cannot put a price on peace, So whatever is um, aggravating my peace, then that's something that I feel I should take time to look at and make the proper moves or take the proper moves of restoring back my peace. So that's basically where I'm at. But like I said, I'm just coming off celebrating my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday, and I
Oh,
hung out
happy
with family.
birthday yesterday, Virgos, Virgos.
Yeah.
And then this one here is a Virgo also. Miso, she's a Virgo. So yes,
Okay.
Virgos, it's Virgo season. And Michael Jackson's birthday was the 29th. Hey, we can't forget about August the 29th. We can't forget about the great MJ. That's right, it's
All right.
Virgo season. That's right. And Virgos are about cleaning out and they're about great health, and getting to the root of the problem. And Virgos would do that. I have a Virgo in me. I forgot what house it is right now. I forgot, but I know I have Virgo in me also as well. Okay, so that's why it's best to get these things. We like to get everything. We got to perfection a certain way that we like things done, Virgos, and we're gonna get every nook and cranny till we figure it out. That's right. Hey, Shyness, how you doing, Shyness? All right, welcome, gratitude, welcome in. Welcome on in. Thank you so much. Okay, this is David here, and he was on my channel a couple 14 days ago, and we had some things to pop up, so we figured we'd talk to you now in regards of esoteric, because I had to look at the tape a couple of times. I was too comfortable. We was really too comfortable, and we was laughing and giggling. But we're gonna talk about some really esoteric knowledge today. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Timeline jump. Okay. Timeline jump. Okay, here we go. So, okay, okay, ing. Okay, time. I'm jumping codes. Okay, Yes. Okay. All right. So I have my Cash App and PayPal. Hello, Shyness. Oh, this Jennifer. Oh, is this Shyness? Is this Jennifer Lopez? Is this my Jennifer Lopez? Is this my Aries? I hope this my Aries. This you? Jennifer Lopez, is this you? I surely did send it out to you too. Is that you? I hope it's you.
Mhm.
I hope that's you, Aries. Okay, there we go. So I have on here, you all. I have my Cash App, M as in Mary, A as in Apple, 874 for some readings. If you all would like some readings today, and also I have some timeline elite. This is what the elite use, y'all. This is what the elite use. Okay, so this is nothing about like no just timeline jumping codes or frequency codes. This is what the elite uses. They don't get ahead for nothing. So I'm telling you all, and I can guide you all through these elite questions. Like I said, these elite codes cost me $3,000, but I wouldn't charge you all $3,000. It really costs $10,000, but because of the people I know, they gave it to me for a discount of $300. I mean, they gave a discount to me for 3,000. So I learned these words. This is very high level elite. Now the elite they don't really want everybody knowing this information, but you can contact me and I will give you the elite, the elite. Yes, this is the Aries. Hey, she said yes, it's her. Hey, hey there. I know who you are. Yes, I do. And I wish you'd come up here and tell your story too. Yeah, she's of this person here. She's a Aries. Yeah, she's beautiful. She is so beautiful, stunning. She's beautiful, like oh, so beautiful, so elegant. The je ne sais quoi. So thank you. So we have David here on the screen. If you want to join us, Shyness, can you jump in too? Would you like to jump in or no? We can pull you on up here too. You want to come on up or no? I'm gonna wait till you text me back and let me know. She said she's okay. This is what she says, y'all. Right here, the Aries. She said these words are very powerful and they work. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting the people know. Because people think it's a joke. She she helped me. Okay. Now these words, it's a lot that I have to learn on, and it's a lot of other stuff I have to say day and night. Michael Jackson say, got me working day and night. Oh, so
Mhm.
So, the word she's okay. What else she says? She says the words are very powerful. Oh, that's me. That's not it. Oh, she says she's at work. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, she's at work, but she is one of the also one. She is another one. You all. She said the codes. And they are working. They work so fast in her life. I'm so. And another thing, Shyness had done. The Aries, the beautiful Aries, she has moved up and different things have taken place. I can't tell everybody business because that's not for me to do, but I wish she'd come up. But she has improved a whole heck of a lot saying these words. Okay. Now, if you all would like to know the words of the elite, you better come get them because this is acting crazy out here in these YouTube streets and this TikTok streets. It's acting really crazy out here in these TikTok
TikTok
streets.
streets.
Yeah, and these TikTok streets and these YouTube streets is really acting crazy out here. So, thank you so much, beautiful, for being here. Oh my goodness, my Aries, she's so beautiful. Yes, and she did. Oh yeah, this is what she did. She memorized the words, and these words, they're not Arabic. To me, I would think they kind of sound like it, but they're not Arabic. But I have to go over with the words with you all, and she memorized them. She's like, "Wake up, my Rose! I got the money for the words. Come on, get up." It's like, okay.
Mhm.
And so she did.
Motivated.
She
Right.
did. She did. And she's such a beautiful person. And David is a beautiful person. All and they have used these words. I've used the words. I do not go to bed without saying these words, period. And then there's something else I say every AM 108 times. And I fast. So things can work out right. And at this point, they've been working out. I got two more appointments tomorrow. Then that's it. Oh my goodness. I've been going every single day this strong. All right. So thank you, everybody. So we're gonna let you get
Mhm.
started. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Miss Shyness said the words are very powerful and they work. Yes, indeed. She's a beautiful person, and I can't tell her story. I just know she's doing many. She has many higher jobs, and things is working out great for her. You know, and she had came in and I did a reading for her, and I was like, I thought, to me, I seemed like I was all over the place because I had just got off the phone with one of my other teachers where I'm learning this law information from. And so when I did her cards, it was like it's like my brain was like froze on autopilot because, and when I came in and did her reading, I sound like a kid to me. It's like she said, "That's okay, that's okay. I love it. I ain't told you nothing, but you picked up on everything. I love it." I said, "Thank you," but I didn't feel that way because I had just got off the phone with my mentor about this law information. Whew, jeez, y'all don't know what I'll do behind the camera. Jeez. Okay, so we're ready, you all. Let's get started. Okay, she says they're very powerful and they work, you all. So if anybody looking behind the camera, y'all can y'all can come on here. Okay, now this is what the elite says, and it's timeline jumping. So this is your future self helping you and the person that you are in now, because we are in all places all at once, the past, the present, and the future. So we have now. So now when we do everything in the now, that's the 0 point energy. So once everybody can go past that 0 point energy, that's how you're able to manifest, because you're not going too much to the left, you're not being too much negative, you're not being too much positive, you're taking the path middle way. So when you take the path of middle way, that's the 0 point, and you're able to go beyond. And so that's it. Like everybody can't get out of handcuffs, but I can, because my elbows are so skinny. And so when the
What? You
police
can do
lock
that?
so when the
Okay.
police come and lock so when the police lock me up, I just pull the handcuffs off, and when they let me out the car, I say, "Hey, your handcuffs." They be mad, but hey, there's nothing they can do. So
Uh,
so, so a lot of us can even go past the firmament. But we ain't gonna name all that. But yeah, okay. And we got Miso in the building. Thank you, Miso. She does frequency codes also. Miso, she does like anime. She does very good frequency codes, and her codes are very powerful. She often reminds me that when I go to do different things, I have to not be in certain energy, because that energy will go on. So I have to always refocus myself. And she does great, and she's beautiful, y'all. I had to get some very important documents ready today. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad. All right. So let me let David let me let him talk, and we're gonna go ahead and let me see and make this big. Okay. And if y'all say something, y'all want to jump in, y'all can chime on in. Okay. Let me see. I'm making this big. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, you all. You want to put your cash out? All right. What you got up there, sir? What's that?
I'm just playing around back here. And since I'm new to Restream, I'm adding up my virtual backgrounds. So I'm kind of playing around a little bit. I hope I'm not distracting. I hope I'm not
Mm-hmm.
distracting anybody.
Mm-mm. No, no. We needed you on here. Now let's get this. Now let's get down to the list. Now, if some of you all would like the readings, if you would like for me to do a reading for you, I will go ahead and do it now. Just send Cash App or PayPal. I have it up both up here, Cash App or PayPal. Or if you would like the timeline jumping, what the elites use. This is what the elite use, you all. So so everybody can get that information, but I have it. And so this is what the elite uses, and you use these, and things will change your life. I thought was something wasn't going to work out. I went to go say something last night 108 times, and I also said it this AM 108 times, and I also did my other codes in between there. So yeah, I did that. So today we're going to talk about esoteric. Now I had to look over the tape last time. We had so much fun that I don't think we was talking about too much or anything. He was given. Oh yes, we did talk about something. David also was given his story. Reason being, he's a minister. I'm a minister also as well, but he is very good in different ways. He's very great in different ways. And if you heard his story last time on here on the channel, you it's already here on the channel, and you can go over there and watch it and look at that. Now we're going to let David explain about the words, and then we're going to go into esoteric. So go ahead, David. Tell him about the words, the elite words that we that you got.
Oh well, I mean, just like everyone else is saying, they work. I Now, I use them for whatever needs to be done. If I feel like even with my employment's pretty. It's a high stress. It's a very stressful job because I deal with patients with traumatic brain injuries. So that means the structure uh, of my employer or of the corporation of the business. It's like having a stove with 12 burners on at the same time, and you're cooking and you're trying not to burn. You try not to burn nothing while you're cooking. So
Wow.
things are always popping, and sometimes you get very stressful.
Mm,
Sometimes they may feel like you're being attacked a certain kind of way. So when I come back and I say these words, and some of these elite words you have to say them. I've learned I have to say them, but some type of force behind it. I'm letting you know. I'm not asking. I'm not begging. I'm commanding just to get done, and I'm speaking on it with
that's
authority,
right.
with courage,
Right.
with strength. And believe it or not,
Mm,
excuse my French, it's be changing. People be backing
mm-hmm.
up. They don't even know why. They know there's something going on with me. They know they really wanna say something, but they can't. Or if they try to pull the trigger, try to squeeze my trigger or pull the trigger, they misfire on me because I look at them like whatever. I'm able to, and at the same time become very transparent and let them know, no matter what you do, let's take some scripture and that no weapon formed against me can what shall prosper. So all this stuff that you shooting at me,
Mm-hmm.
you really just wasting your time. And if that's not good enough, I'll get back in there and wait for that sun to go down. I get to popping them words off, and I sit back and I wait. I
That's
sit
right.
back
Like
and I
Whitney used
wait.
to say, and like Whitney used to say, when the night calls.
A little bit.
Geez, dude. What are we doing? David, you still there?
I'm
Okay,
still
let me
here.
see
Rose
what
too.
happened. I guess I'm frozen. I
I
don't
know.
know,
I'm here.
but
I know.
if, if I'm frozen, okay, you all can still hear me. It's still look. I don't know if it's frozen. There, there he is. Okay, y'all. So as he was saying, and when the night calls. So for some people who don't know, when it's nighttime, Bill Cosby and them used to sing that on the Cosby Show. You know the nighttime. It's the right time to
Nighty
be with
night.
the one I love. So
Nighty night.
night and day,
Nighty day. Right. Right. Right.
baby,
Right.
baby.
Right. 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 Nighty day.
What they were saying night and day. So when it's nighttime, you all, when it is nighttime, that's female energy. I just wanted you all to know. So the nighttime is very possible. That's Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. The nighttime is the female time. There was a point in time in our life on this planet where we didn't have nighttime. There was a point in time where it stayed daylight for 24 hours. There was never nighttime. But then later, they had changed it over where it has night and day. Okay. And then there was one person on the planet, they had transparency and they wanted that person gift because that lady was so transparent, so that person was so transparent and they really liked that gift, but everybody cannot be transparent. They tried to use it but it didn't work on them because it got backfired.
Mm.
So like they say, what's done in the dark come in the light. And so we're at the age wherever a lot of people are waking up, and also they did a baby switch, right? So they did a baby switch with our work. This is our work that we was born with when we came in the world. And some people still had their magic gifts, and some of them have deja vu, some of them don't remember, but we still have our gifts. We, as they say, know thyself, or we go in and get that inner workings, and we do that. Or I take a lot of spiritual baths, all type of way. But so in the AM is the father's energy. So I want you all to know the difference between that. Um, so yes, I can give you all readings and everything. I know I can do that backwards and forwards, but I'm studying law right now, you all, and I know. So I had a group meeting at the same time. So I'm glad David, he said let's make it a little later. So that was good. Okay, David. And how has these words changed your life? You said they worked, and how has they changed your life?
Well, I mean, they changed my life they're changing my life. Just by continually developing a form of discipline, uh, taking time to uh, understand that everything that I see with these two eyes is actually not, what's really going on. So it just helps me to
Mhm.
just to navigate a little better. One of the words, I know I can't say the word, but one of the definitions of using those words talks about my future self coming to help me on
That's
situations
right.
that's going on now. And
Uh huh.
I mean, I think I shared this with you one time. I was dreaming one night, and I was having this conversation with an older self, and it didn't really another older individual about something that was going on in the present, but I didn't. It didn't really dawn on me until I woke up, and I think I asked you. Maybe you don't remember. I said, "Damn, was that my future self?" Because it was what it was telling me. It was basically telling me, "Don't worry, don't trip, stay focused, keep on the path. Everything's going to be all right." And what was funny at the same time, because one of my biggest fears, I have a fear of snake. If I see a snake, I'm out of here, right? I don't care what kind of snake it is. That particular dream, there were snakes in my dream, and for that particular reason, I was not afraid of them. I was walking around them. They weren't trying to strike me. They were kind of. It was like nature was all coming together. It was all. That's what the older gentleman said. Don't be afraid. Walk the path. That's basically what he was telling me, and I didn't really realize it. It didn't dawn on me until I woke up. I said, "Was that my future self?" Because when I say these words, I'm expecting in my sleep. I'm expecting to have some type of revelation
Visitor.
or visitor. There
Oh,
you go.
okay,
Yeah, that
okay,
too. That
okay.
too. That too.
What's
That's the
that?
right word. You know what I mean? So that's just things that I
Yeah.
do. And then when I find out, as you see behind me, I have one of the pyramids, and I have the sun Ra. I have Ra on top of it. And you see, it looks like it's a little
Mhm.
bit of eclipse. So we're going to represent the, like you said earlier, the masculine, the feminine. Let's put that together. Let's put the beginning,
Mhm.
the nature, the beginning of it all, with the pyramid behind us from the Cometians, uh, uh, that basically every religion has took bits and pieces of to conform their own
Mhm.
religion. Religion,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So um,
Yeah.
it's those words, even though they sound like they're coming from somewhere else, that's because we taught that they're coming from somewhere else, from a different type of culture or a different type a different type of culture. But the bottom line is, it's just we're just going back to the roots, and it talks about even in the Bible to return to your ancient landmark. So
Mhm.
that that's how it
Yeah.
helps me.
And what also to chime in on that, we also have done my other client and yourself also as well, we have done magic in real time. We have written letters in real time, so our future selves can see that. And then and it's worked out so much. I didn't did so much in these last 14 days I never did in my life. I ain't never knew I could move this much. Oh my God. But I have done a lot of things in my house, out my house, inside the house, taking care of business, and be back here and have a group meeting. Oh my God. Aramba, Kali. I've been really busy. But when you talk and speak these frequencies, you're changing your body. Now, this is another thing I want you all to take on from my channel if you don't take away anything else. Nobody should never talk anything bad about themselves, even in a joke matter form. Don't even talk about yourself, even as a joke, because your body and your mind don't. A lot of people have to get away from that, because it's not about being positive. Some people think it's about being positive. Well, if I be positive, no, people are going to make us mad from time to time, and we got to stand on it, standing on business. Yes, people are going to make us mad, but that doesn't mean we got to be everything. Slap one cheek and let them slap the other, or coming to America. What do you like? Anything you like? What do you like? Anything you like? That's not what we're here to do. That's not what we're here to do, right? We're not here to like people please everyone. That's not what we're here to do. And so the universe don't reward you by doing this, because you're not being a true person you are meant to be. And so you just have to be your authentic self. And so yeah, you know, I say this all the time. I like to say and get it on out the way. I've been fasting for 35, 40 years, and it's not because of my teeth. I just been trained this way because I was allergic to food 22 years ago, and now it has boosted up a whole nother notch. So I already wasn't hardly eating anything. So now I have to really train myself with extra things, you know. So that's what I have to say there. But it's because the Costa Rican in me, I like a lot of sweets. But besides that, you can still accomplish anything. You don't let nobody turn you or deter you because people will try it. And when you get so powerful as David and my other client who came in here, Jennifer, my Aries, you know, people are going to try it. She memorized the words, but you're changing your algorithm or your time code inside of your body. You're changing your time clock inside of your body. You're changing things to come out on another level, another way. And so every night when I say these different words, I yell out on my balcony. People always think I'm talking to a lady, but I'm not. But I'm not. Um, Also, there's some other words that you say and they help you also as well.
Well, like you said earlier,
Now, last.
I'm sorry. Well, I mean, like you were saying earlier too, it helps. We're able by expressing those words that we're able to bend the frequency
Mhm.
for our greater good.
Just like he said. That's right. Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
that's why.
We're changing it for.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's why what?
No, you said you were saying something. I didn't want to cut you off.
You said that's why what? No,
No, that's
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 okay.
that's why
We
that's why
got
I
to
was
do
talking earlier.
Like Michael Jackson say, ride that beat of love. I want to rock with you. And Michael Jackson was saying, Mama say, a Michael song. Mama say, a Michael song. He was saying, obey the frequency, obey the mother frequency, and mother would listen to you and give you. Obey the frequency of mother, the goddess. Obey the frequency of God, Mother Gaia, and she will give you. But you have to Mama say, with Michael song. Mama say, with Michael song. When you obey the frequency of God energy, the mother of the planet, she will reward you. And so things are changing over out here a lot everywhere, you all. Everything there's high prices, everything there's different things going up. However, the Most High will take care of you long as you take time for yourself and do these frequency words day and night. And I do them, and he do them, and Roshia do them. I mean, um, my beautiful Aries, she does them, and I'm so proud of them. Things have been, but some people come in and think that they're supposed to get these words automatically. They don't know me very well. I guess they think like, well, I feel I should get all the words. No, ma'am. No. When you see people try to demand stuff from you or try to take something that you didn't study, that you just don't walk in my life because you do a little something and think that you're supposed to get the words. That's not how this works. And so some people think that they can bomb rush you or be a little nice to you a little bit just to get these words. No, as Michael Jackson would say, people would tell you what you want to hear. People would say things you want to hear. They would do things just because if they could see how close you can get. No, no. That's not how it goes, and that's why I watch. And so, yeah, somebody felt that they should be just giving these words. No, ma'am, no, sir. These is the elite words. These elite words that the elite use in big high places. And so I'm so proud that David is here on you. And David has a beautiful story. Military, oh, minister, and he runs a place with so many people lives in his hand. This is a beautiful job this man is doing, and he has his channel lied to too long on YouTube. So you can also go check David lied too long. He been lied to, just not him lied to. A lot of people have been lied to too long on this planet.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're going to talk about today the great mother Tiamat. Okay, so Tiamat is the great mother. Okay, now when they say the Anunnakis are here again. The Anunnakis are here. The Anunnakis is coming. what are the Anunnakis? It's like the Anunnakis is pretty much um the Anunnakis, they work with a lot of higher intelligent with computers and everything. But the Anunnakis, it's like the Anunnakis, they're very good with computers, but the Anunnakis is like somebody took your apartment or somebody took your home, you have a place to stay, and the Anunnakis had came in and say, this is my house now, you have to go live out there on a cardboard box. So Anunnakis is pretty much like, oh, so we didn't did all this work and I'm coming to get it. It's your thing. Like Christopher, was it Christopher, what's his name, the one who discovered Christopher Columbus, which wasn't, I don't really believe in Christopher Columbus, but anyway, they took the land and said it was their land when they was just fine on their own land. They didn't need all this other type of stuff. And they came in and separated a lot of people. No, 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 no. But a lot of people have a lot of codes in their genetics and they use them and have very powerful gifts. So David, he has Aquarius, he has a Virgo, and he has another sign I forgot. But I know that we had three of
Yeah,
these signs
Gemini.
together, so that's why I Gemini. So that's good. And so now we also have Gemini and Uranus. Gemini is a planet of transportation and communication. Transportation and communication. And so that's why we're getting so much with this AI Gemini and with the AI. When I get a chance to get some blue blocker glasses, but for this computer. But Gemini is about Gemini is ruled with the hands, so I can understand how I fought 10 police officers. I got that. And also my Gemini, I have a
Going
Gemini
down.
placement here. So I'm always thinking like uh, that's why I'm always thinking with, like Prince or Biggie or Tupac. I'm always thinking on both sides at all the time. Now, some people, when David said last time he was on here, he was speaking of the colossum. So the colossum is in your brain, the colossum. And so that's when you have the masculine and female come together and they work as one. So some people don't come in here. They got to see how can they tap into that and see how they can tap into that. But as he was speaking about the colossum, is when they both naturally go together. When you have the masculine and feminine together, and they naturally goes together. Colossum is also look like a dove. So when you have a dove fly out, that's also the colossum. And yeah. So what else we want to talk about? Okay, now, our body is made of 70% water. Okay. Our body is made of 70% water. So, by our body made of 70% water, we have to obey our body and also what our body is saying, because our body is going to tell us each and every time us what we need to do. And our body does tell us that. Okay. Um,
My Rose.
yes, sir.
If I could, I'd like to add just a little bit to that colostrum. And so when we
Yes,
talked
sir.
about the colostrum, we're talking about the crystals, we're talking about the Christ oil as well. This is where we get the what is it? The metaphor? Is it the metaphor or the of Santa Claus that they've taken and created this foolishness of Santa Claus in a big red suit coming down the chimney and then going back up the chimney. Well, that's basically we're talking about the colostrum, that's inside the brain, the crystal oil that goes down through our spinal cord. The spinal cord is also symbolized as the chimney. It comes down to the root chakra, comes back up. Just like when Santa Claus comes through the roof, when he brings the gifts, he comes through the roof. He drops off the gifts. He goes back up the roof. Well, the same thing. You take that colostrum oil, that crystal oil, and it comes back up our spinal cord. It comes through the chakras that we have, and then it comes back to the top of the crown, which gives us another enlightening, spiritual awakening or anointing of of ourselves. So, and then you can take that same story and you tie that in, which they don't teach us when it talks about the 10 virgins who had oil and did not have oil. So I just wanted to add that in there as well. And I'm planning on when the Christmas time comes, of doing a seminar on that. I should have everything up and running real smooth by that time. But that's quite interesting. So a lot of things. That's what I said. What we see, or what we hear, face value is not. There's always a secret or a hidden meaning behind it. So I just wanted to add that as well.
Hmm. Thank you. And the Anunnaki, they have this in the sky. The Anunnaki, they have this big long, look like a submarine or look like a big rock ship in the space, right? Or they call it the mothership of Anunnaki, or look like a big cigar. Okay, that's what it looks like. But at the same time, Mother Earth is coming down here and she's purging. And it's like in the midst of the storm, as everything going on around you, you don't get involved with, like they say, we're not in the world, we're not of the world, we're in the world. So, with everything going on around us, we can be in the midst of the storm working our best life and it won't touch us or hurt us because everybody have a hair on their hair that is numbered to the day when they're going to leave. Now, I'm not trying to get all, I know everything. I don't know everything, but I just know what age I'm supposed to go, and it's not now. So I know what age I'm going to go. It's been told to me twice. And now
Mm.
I have spiritual teachers and spiritual other people in the groups. Now, if you want a Dharma reading, I can leave that up on the screen for you all. You just tell them I sent you. Marrow's Essential sent you, or Adrian Mays. You can tell them I sent you. It costs $600, but they'll give you a discount of $300 if you go. Okay. Then I have another group I go in. He does regression. So he'll do regression of your subconscious mind where some things you never even knew what was there. But he would also do that also as well. And it's not a deep sleep. He just guides you through and you just tell him what you see with your eyes closed. You can even get up and go to the washroom and come back. But he's able to tell you exactly what's going on in your life and what are you missing. See, because certain people just leave it as and David has learned also as well, there's more out here. And like as he has said, lied too long. A lot of us have been lied too long. So they did a baby switch and gave them all the powers, and we was the one they come from us. But it's changing now. So the things that they did before, they cannot bring this in this light sunlight cycle. They cannot no longer bring this. Now the threefold law is they are supposed to tell you by either TV, movies, or shows, or some way, some type of way, tell you what's going to happen. Is it your fault to have discernment of what's getting ready to happen, and so you can see between the lines exactly what's going to happen? That's why it's always best to fast, where you can have electric food like greens, vegetable, beans, or anything like that, or not eat a lot, because they had also called themselves training us to eat 3 times a day. That's too much for anybody. But I guess I didn't fast for so long, I eat once a day. But still, you don't need that much in your body. And then that stuff sits in your body. It takes a lot to get that out of our body, and I have shaman energy. So shaman energy, I don't need to be around too many people, that's for sure. But I can be diverse if I have to. But I pick up on people so much energy, I have to go take a spiritual cleanse and stuff like that. I can't be around certain energies. So people don't understand that. Also, there is things that a lot of people, we cannot see what's going on around us, right? But this is a tambourine,
Mm.
right? So even that, this right here is some things that may be outside myself, what I can't even see. This will help get rid of them. I don't know what it is, what it do, but they can't stand this sound, and they will get away from you no matter what. So whatever you can't see outside of yourself, this will help you. Also, I have Dr. B series. It's called Heaven on Earth, Master Tonic. So Dr. B serious, there's some entities that you see outside yourself, and some people don't want to see them entities. You can also buy this with Dr. B serious, Master Tonic. Master Tonic, can you see it? I'm sorry, I apologize. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And a lot of
Sorry.
us are allergic to iron. He also has an iron herbal blood iron tonic. So this is real iron, real liquid iron to help you, because the iron they give me I'm allergic to, unless they can find vegan iron. Okay, So when he was saying the colossum is also, as he was stating, it's the dove of the brain, and it floats off. So when it floats off, you're able to go to that 0 point energy. A lot of people can't go past the 0 point energy, and some people can go past the firmament. So a lot of people can't go past the firmament. So right now, a lot of us are sitting back eating popcorn. None of us is trying to fight anybody else because we know what they done. And a lot of people are just all sitting around waiting to see. Some people are waiting around to see what happened, and knowing because, like I said before, they did a baby switch, and they took ours and said it's theirs, and theirs is not. And so they only had 6,000 years, and their time is up. So it's our time now, you all. It's our time. And what they say, ain't no stopping us now. Oh, that's right. There's no stopping us now. Okay. Now Tiamat also Tiamat, her babies, she had twins. So one of the twins is kind of holding the Van Allen belt together. Okay, the other one is here on the planet. So they twins missed their other twin, so that's why the planet is waking up, and that other planet is one of the other twins is looking for their other plan. So are they gonna unalive everybody on this planet? No, they're not, because they need the lush. They need the lush. Now they hurt everybody on the planet, it will be no more planet. And this is not nothing to scare you all. We just telling the exact truth. Like some people say, like when they get older, they say, "Oh, the world is ending. The world is ending." I used to say that when I was younger. How come every time when them people get old, they always say the world is ending? They done everything they want to do, but then the world is ending. No, that's not how. That's not how it is. Okay. You want to talk about some more? Because I got some pages here. Let me let you talk and say what you want to say. Because I got about Israel. I got some more stuff. Yeah, I got some more stuff on here to say. I mean, let me let you talk, because let me let you get some words out. I apologize. You go ahead and get some words out, then I have some more to say. Go ahead, Mr. David, Minister David. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I forgot I had mute myself. Sorry about that. You said You said you mentioned something about the lush. What did you mean by that? What,
The
okay.
lush, the lush.
Hmm.
I can't get more clearer than that. The lush. They need their lush. They're not gonna kill all their lush. They need the
Hmm.
lush. I don't want to sound vulgar, but you know what I'm talking about. They need the
Okay.
lush. Hmm.
Yeah.
And so
No, go ahead.
And so I'm gonna let David talk,
Oh,
because I have some more stuff here on the list. I had looked back at our other reading, our other thing what we did. I was like, okay, I see what he wants to talk about this time, and I have some more written down so we can get on to it. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Minister David.
okay. Well, I mean, like I said, mainly my main goal right now is creating a safe place for those of us who feel like they need to deconstruct from whatever type of religious belief they have, and it's not about attacking uh, a person's faith. It could be something to improve, or maybe to go ahead and start a new spiritual path, either or. Because like Ma Rose was saying, they've done the baby switch, and they've given us. There's a saying that when the um, people came to Africa, they gave the inhabitants of Africa the Bible, and in return they received the gold and the diamonds and the treasures of the land, and which continues to go on until this day. That we they give us this, and they give us something, and they take away our true identity, and then we have been
Mm-hmm.
taught to learn our true identity, and is devilish or demonic. And so, when let's go back to the words, these elite words. What I find also does for me is that it it transforms me internally in ways that I really don't
Mhm.
understand that is transforming me. But when certain issues or conditions or circumstances, the word I'm looking for, come about, I find myself um, approaching or dealing with that circumstance in a more elite or royal uh, mindset. For example,
Mhm.
so I turned 62 yesterday. I'm feeling
Oh, congratulations. Happy solar
yeah.
return to you.
I'm 6. I felt so Monday. I do have
You look so beautiful. Doesn't age look better when you have the knowledge and you understand it? It looks so beautiful. Look how young this man look at his age. You can't even tell it. We don't crack. We get better. That's right.
yeah. We don't crack. I appreciate that, but I got this.
That is
I got this osteoarthritis in this left hip. So dealing with the being in the military, jumping off of vehicles, driving tractor trailers, and this and that, and then living a lifestyle, uh, having to becoming a prisoner, a POW, uh, in the war of drugs back in the 20 some years ago. So anyway, so I had this osteoarthritis, and I know I hadn't paid a bill. I knew a bill. This is like my third treatment. I had to see the doctor first. After I see the doctor, talk to him a little while, then they'll set me up for my steroid injection. So I know I hadn't paid the bill, and it had kind of been bothering me Sunday night. Like, man, I haven't paid the bill. I'm in a lot of pain. I've been out of pain medicine about a week. So now I'm walking like I'm 82. And so I get to the doctor's office, and when I get there, it was like the spirit was telling me you're gonna have some issues
mm,
with payment. So when I get there, the reception says, "Who's your insurance? Are you still covered by the same insurance?" We had to go that route. Yes, I am. I have two. I go through the VA, and I also have my employer insurance. I never use my employer insurance because I can always go to VA and get getting taken care of. And she was like looking and searching and typing and digging all up in the computer, trying this and that, all quiet. And, she was like, and it was like, it came to me like, you knew you was going to have an issue with the payment, just relax. And then when I heard that, when she started asking me questions, instead of talking like, yes, da da da, I'm talking like, yes, this is who I am. I'm talking with more authority. And then as time went on, she said,
that's
oh,
right.
here it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here it is. As a matter of fact, you're good until
Mm-hmm.
September the 27th. You just have to go ahead and uh, have them resubmit another referral for you. And it was like, so what I'm trying to say, I hope it's not just babbling. What I'm trying to say is that inside of me, because of the words and other knowledge and studies, and because of the secret words and stuff like that, elite words, I'm able, instead of uh, falling back and accepting whatever they're going to tell me. No, I plant my feet down on the ground I'm standing on. I dig in and I speak with authority, like this is gonna work out. Don't worry about it. And that's what happened. So I went in and they found me. Uh, Set things up, went back to the doctor, and then now I'm back on path to take my steroid shot on the 24th. But
Oh,
anyway, what I'm
congratulations.
just trying, yeah. So I'm
Congratulations.
just saying that these words, these elite words, and this elite studying that we do, this transformation that we go through, it happens. And a lot of times we don't notice that we're transforming in certain ways until a certain circumstance comes to bring it out.
Mhm. And some of us we get downloads from different places, and we get more crown loads, downloads when we're disciplined to the spirit. And when Michael Jackson be saying, he be singing certain songs, and people don't know how to decode it and all this and that. Now the only person I like in the future, the only person I kind of like is Carly B. I guess that's because of my Costa Rican roots. So I like her because she's Afro Caribbean. So I like Carly B. But anybody else, I can't. And Bruno Mars. But anybody else, I can't relate. I do like G Easy. It's just me, myself, and I. Yeah, me, myself, and I. Because I got that fire in my soul. Yeah, yeah, I like that. But besides that, a lot of us thinking it's about new clothes. New. This is not what it's about. We are come here at this time when everybody on this plane, everybody on this earth asked to come at this time because we know we are part of a different caliber. We know that we're here to do different things to be in the world, and we know that we are assistants to be in the world for different people. And so, when some people think this is a game, it's not a game. And so, a lot of us can go backwards and forwards in time. But as we do that, okay, I give you all one right now. I am I Yemeya. I am I Yemeya. I am I Yemeya. That gives you the ability to go backwards and forwards in time. If you want to change something, you want to go back and change something in the past, you come, you say that, and it's gonna whatever you're doing now in the future is gonna change that path. It's gonna change that timeline also as well. I am I Yemeya. I am I Yemeya. So you're able to go back and forth through the light. So somebody had put on my TikTok channel, one of my moderators was saying, "Oh, they said you're time traveling, my Rose." I said, "Yeah, I am. What about what else?" So yes, so a lot of us know how to do this different things. So Sophia means wise woman, a wise woman, a very divine revelation of Tiamat. The okay, a lot of people use Sophia in the Catholic system. So Sophia is the wise woman, and they have to go through her also as well. And there's a lot of just not Sophia's. There's a lot of us that's wise down here us at the same time. We can't give anything outside to myself because I remember when I was little, really, really looking hard, breathing on the window, looking for what my mom told me to see this fat man riding around with some reindeers. I never seen this. So I was really looking for the fat man riding around on reindeers.
Right.
I had got food, okay? But also, I am I Yemeya is also good for abundance, protection, and finance. Did you write it down, David? Or if anybody else back there, y'all can go ahead too on my channel. Y'all can just take that in too.
I kind of missed some of that. I did catch the finance part though. What was the other two?
What was I am I Yemeya?
Mm.
Oh, protection, abundance, and I'm coming over now. Let me see what we got.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
protection, abundance, and finance. Right.
That's right. That's right. I am I Yemeya. So you can go backwards and forwards. And I kind of got to be careful on TikTok because TikTok I got a lot of restriction because they don't want the truth out there. So I have to learn somehow put this on my Patreon. But all my life I've been multitasking. But I
Well,
guess this
well,
some
like one of the elite words is it talks about that you've given us. It talks about protection, and we need, like you said,
that's
we
right.
need protection, especially during these days of times right now when so much is being revealed. And then like I said, so much is being revealed, and then when we grasp some of that revelation, it puts us in a and like kind of like an isolated condition, because now we're like the fish that's going upstream while everyone else is going downstream. We're going
Hmm.
against the grain. We're you talk about now we're talking about being put on the narrow road and understanding that the road that everyone else is on the broad road. So we need that protection from the ancestors, from the deities, and the spiritual principles that runs this whole system. As far as the universe, and which we're just one small galaxy, or one small universe of many other universes, if you will. So we need that protection. We need finances to find ways to not only to take care of ourselves, to take care of our families in a non-traditional way,
Mm-hmm.
so that when they take the traditional ways from us, we find a way to overcome that. And then abundance, and it's not always, we understand that the abundance that is not always material. The
It can
ancients,
come in different
they
ways.
it comes in
Mm-hmm.
different ways. So it's not always about the material, because if we just focus on the material, then what we're guaranteeing ourselves is some form of depression is coming. Because
Mm-hmm.
I don't have this, I don't have that. Mr. Jones has a new car, I gotta get a new car. Mrs. Jones is wearing a new dress, she gotta wear a new dress. I'm always trying to catch up, but at the same time trying to catch up and play the game when the game has been rigged from the beginning for us not to have it in the first place. So I need protection, I need abundance, I need finances. All that comes from the spiritual wisdom that we're able to
Mm-hmm.
ride above the wave of deception, and to
Right.
order to, like Shalimar says, able to make that move.
Uh-huh. That's right. Make that move right now, baby.
Hmm.
And so a lot of people, a lot of people aren't gonna make it because that's not, well, like I said, I know when I'm gonna die. But anyway, um, I just know how long I have. But otherwise, with everything taking place at this time, we have been given in our literally hands this all of this AI stuff, and we can make it happen no matter what. We can make it happen in so many ways. I had to create me a Minnesota 220 rule. So I went to Chat GPT, created me a Minnesota 220 rule because I had to do something to go with my other paperwork, with my law work. And so I had to take that file down there. Yeah, the 220, a use of L. I had to do the 219 and 220 rule. So that has to also go in there to top. It has to go to the top of the officials of IRS. But as David was saying, we can be recognized with some people. So from what I'm seeing, this is what I'm seeing on my end, you all. I'm seeing that a lot of people are going to get separated because they didn't know who they are. We're going to have two different people in this world. Some are going to be on this side and some going to be on another side. Some of the woke people going to be on this side and some of the other people going to be inside of what is that called? Charged cities? What is it called? I forgot. What kind of cities is it? I forgot.
Tent
What kind
City?
of cities is it? Huh?
Come on, Tent City?
Mm-mm. They're gonna send them in different kind of cities, different kind of
Oh,
neighborhoods. I can't think of it now, but they're gonna send them in different cities. Um, I forgot what it's. I can't think of y'all right now, but they're gonna send some people in different cities who haven't been. Like for David and I, we've done our work and we're constantly doing our work. But some people are gonna be have to go to the smart cities. Some people are gonna have to go to the smart cities, and then they're gonna run people. Mm. You heard what I'm talking about with the smart cities?
no, that's a new one for me. But
Mm.
I do understand the concept.
Okay. You want to say something else? Oh no.
I'm just listening to my phone just blowing up over here.
Okay, so we got Revelations. Revelations, divine power, Sophia, wise woman, Archangel Michael on Sunday. So if some of you all don't want think you have bad things going on in your house, I would advise you to put it on repeat. Play Michael Jackson. A lot of people think I'm joking, but I'm not joking. And when I tell you all people this stuff serious, people don't take me for serious. I don't know, but I have to make sure I give it to you because the spiritual game is not for me for play. This is serious and real because I know I have too many ancestors riding on my back, but I and they have helped me. And when I call in my ancestors, I say ancestors only the ones who have achieved in this lifetime. I need help with it. If you haven't achieved none in this lifetime, please, ancestors, don't come forth to help me. Okay. So then we have the great mother,
And, well, and
Israel.
my roads. Now, is it safe to say that if I'm waiting on ancestors that have achieved or walked in this path that I'm walking on in their lifetime, that an individual may be waiting for a while?
No, that pop up. Let me show you how they pop up.
Okay.
So, is it something that you never, something that you really don't like eating, but your stomach
Hmm.
is craving it?
Hmm.
Just tell me that. Have something you ever wanted to eat, but you don't really eat that, but you just feel like you should eat it, but you don't really want it? That's your ancestors coming through you, telling them they're in you also, of saying, "Look, I understand you down there, but look, I need to eat. You want to help? You want me to help you? Well, eat this for me." And they're having you put that food in their body. That's
Hmm.
your ancestors. Hmm. Yeah, because it was stuff I didn't even want to eat. I was like, oh, I said, this ain't me eating this. I know this ain't me. This is one of y'all, my mother or my stepfather, one of them. Um, Also, a lot of people can do crystal digging. Okay, crystal digging is you can go to the mountains um, and do some crystal digging. Okay, and it also helps with transportation. See, all of our crystals is up here. Everybody create differently in this world. I don't care if you had dyslexia. I don't care if you had ADD. I don't care if you don't understand. Say these words day and night, and it's gonna make things work out for you in the best. It is. And then when you have this certain glow about you, when your frequency rises past that, we got the chakra, we got the kundalini, we got the sacral chakra, we got the other one right here. It has to go past this green. When it get past that green, anything that go past that green, everything else is gonna pop up. So that's the 0 point energy that we have. Now, if you're in the lower self, yeah, okay, you can get it for lower things, but if you want to go past that 0 point energy, you have to go green and above. And so
Hmm.
when you go green and above, you're able to go to the path middle way. So when you go to the path middle way, no right side, no left side. I mean, my grandfather or different people would tell me when I was younger. So when it's time, what side are you gonna be on? The right side or the wrong side? I said, what?
Hmm.
I'm gonna be on my path, which is the path of the middle way. You don't have to get on nobody's side. You just have to walk straight the path of the middle way, which is a direct point towards the cosmos, and the cosmos will give you direct information. Now, some people jump on the wrong side. I don't know. So, like, I know when I used to go to a mountain. I used to astral travel, and I used to go to this top of this mountain and float. When I go to the top of this mountain and float, I liked it to bring something back for me. That was just me. I wanted to see, okay, let me see if I really been here. Let me bring something back. And I brought it back. So when I came back, I had brought back a rock. I was like, yes, I did it. So so
Hmm.
I like to bring something back. So I asked the life something. I asked the life a question. I said, I lost my twins, of course, but I lost one of my sons too also.
Hmm.
And my young friend at the time when we was in the hospital, his name was Mario. He was a Mexican, and he would look at a Ouija board. He was already married. Now, don't get me wrong, I was proposed to be married 3 times, but I wasn't in the mood for marriage. I was just, pretty much my mind was focused on this knowledge. Everything else would come. But he had told me this baby was meant to get here because this baby was supposed to help me drive. And to come to think of it now, I done been in 15 car accidents, 12 car accidents. I'm grateful to still be alive. I'm not trying to be like 50 Cent or Tupac, and they,
Hmm.
things happen to them. But I still was able to get up. So the most high God source universe is not finished with me yet until I finish what I have to do on this planet. And so a lot of us, we're going to do what we have to do, and we know we take this a lot more serious. Some people think this is a game. It's not a game, and all the work that we have to do. So another thing is 13. A lot of people don't like the number 13. 13 is Mother Gaia. Mother Gaia is 13. You ever see where elevators don't go to the 13th floor? They don't want you to have power in that 13. 13 is Mother Earth.
Hmm.
I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk because I got some more. Maybe something you want to talk about, and and chime on in.
Now that's quite interesting. I never paid attention to that. Next time I go in the elevator, I'm gonna take a look at that. Never noticed that.
Yeah, they don't give us 13 for anything. They try to say it's bad luck, but it's not.
Right. That I do understand. Um,
Hmm.
quite interesting. You mentioned something earlier, and it trying to wait for it to come back to me. That caught my attention. That I agreed with.
Hmm.
But I can't remember right now. It'll come back. Um, yeah, I'm good right now, Mom Rose, till it comes back.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought okay. So also, um, also, you all, if you want to shape your body to the way you came in this world, now I like different because I speak different languages. I like listening to opera, but I'm gonna tell you all, if you listen to opera or Beethoven or Mozart, it's going to rechange. It's going to crystallize your whole body, and it's going to change your body to the way you came in this world. It's going to set everything in your cells fresh, like you first
Hmm.
came in here, like a newborn baby. Yes, and that's to make you. And so that's gonna your aura is gonna get so loud. Your aura is gonna get so bright. And then when you find that people don't want to be around you, it's not you, it's them. Your aura is so strong that they can't handle it. They get nervous. But when you do right and you know you're doing right, it's you're not here for everybody. Just next, okay, next. You don't like me, okay, fine. Let's go next, and we go right on here because when people see you are the chosen one, or they see that you don't let nothing bother you, that some people get irritated by that. And I know my spiritual teacher, she had taught me a lot of things just because she had said that, or my other spiritual group, they said I'm not supposed to wake everybody up. But they also told me my spirit is such a truthful spirit. I wake people up, but at the same time, I'm not to be waking everybody up. But she said my spirit interrupts other people's spirit because they can't handle it because I see right through them. And it's flashing a light on what they did. You know what I mean? Okay. And I'm sure David too lied too long. I'm sure he does the same. And they can't get nothing past David because his aura field is so strong. Now his fascia, okay, so his fascia is not leaking. Okay, his fascia is not linky. It's not leaking any fluids. So your that Merkaba body or that fascia, it cannot. Or we have the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is when your back is really hurting and you can't really focus. But you're gonna need that back nerve to go up here to the back of the head, to the back of the neck, where the mammalian brain is, and all the way goes up to the front to the crystal to the colossal brain. Your Christ-like energy or so that's why it's best to work together. And you get some strength out of nowhere when you say these words like you do, and it gives me many a strength to move on and get forward. And I look at people and people wonder, like, my goodness, she still got, how do she have the courage to look us in the face with her teeth? It don't bother me because I know this is just a flesh costume. I'm not supposed to say, oh my God, I don't have no teeth, what I do, I'm so depressed. No. I don't do that. So also Elihun is Elihun. It's a guidance of your upper self and your lower self. Elihun. So when people say Elihun or Elahim, now Elahim is also a god of electricity where you're moving through the electrical goddess of electric current. And so Elohim, okay? Now the one that also is closest to the throne is Atlantis, ancient Kemet, a Hyborian. That's closest to the information we need. But when they say Anunnaki, the Anunnaki is just like it's like going to the other people and go to their confession stand and say, what made you the boss? You Jew. Who made you the boss of over all of our stuff? Who made you? Then they try to say, oh no, get this person out, get this person out. No, who put you in charge of over our gifts? Who did that? Well, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so the Anunnakis is like, no, Anunnakis is like, you come into my house, but you hurt my mother. I'm not finna follow you. You came into our house and hurt our mother. It's like asking, why should I join you and you killed our mother? That's what it's really saying. You unalived our mother. So you there's a lot of trickster energy and this Elohim. You have to know what they are and what they do, right? So what they call junk DNA is not junk DNA. It's extra telomeres or extra DNA that is upgrading now. It's upgrading very much now. And some people like eating certain things, okay, eating certain things, you will get a fungus. Okay. Now this is for entertainment purposes, YouTube. I'm gonna say this for entertainment purposes. So for the people who had the you know what, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the people who had those, they can take control of them like in a minute, in a heartbeat. And they're gonna be feeling different, they're gonna be doing type of different things. That's not on us, that's on them. They choose to do that. That was their conscious decision. It wasn't ours. Mm-mm. And I think Biden or whoever's in charge of that, you can take your paper. Some people they made them get this before they go back to work. No, we'll find another job because you're not gonna need it. Because what they're working on is that um because the people have taken that thing, they're gonna control them people bodies, and they're not gonna know why they're doing it.
Right, right. Yeah, that's fact. I mean, I was fortunate that when all that was going down, I was already involved in certain types of conversations that when they came about, I was able to make a stand against that. Um, a lot of my family members
Yes.
didn't, and I still believe to this day one of them passed away because of that, but educational purpose only. Some leave that alone. But yeah, um, kind of go back to what you were saying. What came when you were talking about operating on that chakra, green and above. When I believe we're talking about the heart chakra moving above, heart chakra in the throat, the third eye, then the crown. Um, that was one of my websites that I do have fourth dimension spiritual travel of learning how to operate as much as possible from the heart
Mhm.
chakra on up, get understanding, still had to navigate and either control or I'd say navigate with the lower chakras, with the root, the sacral, and the solar, I believe, the solar plex. So, yeah, I can definitely relate to that. It's just a different mindset, a different type of anointing, a different type of awareness that we develop or that we remember to develop. I don't think it's something that just comes on us. Could be, this is my opinion, but at the same time, I think it's more that we start remembering who we actually are after we go through the maze of all the deception and lies that we are brought up in from childhood on up. And a lot of times, you know, it wasn't something that was done deliberately to hurt us. It was just that we were just taught by people who were taught wrong, taught different, you know. And so we're blessed to have the understanding to step out of that, to awaken from that. You know, I'm also in recovery, like we talked earlier. I'm 18 years in. You know, one of the things that helped me, you know, when I was a minister, you know, my darkest time with my drug addiction when I was preaching. That's crazy. But once I caught that spiritual awakening and got and awoke, once I received that spiritual awakening and was able to look at what was going on with me and go through the process of learning some new spiritual principles to step out of that, then that allowed me to understand more about the chakras and stuff like that and different types of other um, ancient teachings and stuff like that that has been hidden from us. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so as well as going back, so when we have that awareness, when we are the chosen ones, or the chosen ones sometimes we're labeled as the black sheep as well, because we're going against the grain, we're doing everything different. We have a different type of mindset, a different type of perception of how life is. And so,
Mm-hmm.
but then it's the same story they had in the story that they have in the Bible when we're dealing with Joseph and his brothers, because Joseph felt and was treated like he was the chosen one. His brothers hated him and ended up shipping him off to Egypt. So I mean, so
Mm-hmm.
we have these, we have a lot of times on our glow, we have to practice and be aware of not to allow our glow to shame us. And a lot of times our glow will become shame when we start listening to the other people who for some reason are coming against us. They don't know why they're coming against us, because they don't have that glow that we have, and they're trying to keep that glow hidden, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. They may not even know what they're doing, but at the same time, we have to uh, work on ourselves to not allow that other things and situations and people put a bushel over our lamp. And so once again, and I'm gonna land my plane here. When you went back to talk about the classical music, there are times when I really want to get a real spiritual connection and get in that zone. I will put on some classical music, take the words out, or find some type of meditation
Hey,
music, take the words out, and just
hey.
get in that zone. And I start getting downloads. Things start downloading in my spirit, and to go, and then I'm
Mm-hmm.
able to, and it's strengthening me. My roots are deepening or growing deeper into my spiritual soil to where I'm able to walk through. So yeah, all that you talking about earlier, sometimes, because a lot of music that's out today, I don't listen to Cardi B. Um, Even though she is kind of cute, you know what I'm saying? She's fine as heck, but besides the point, you know, uh, I don't listen to her, or other people like her, but every now and then I may get caught up and catch and bounce to it. But when I really want to hit that level of thinking above the lower chakras, and get to to go to the higher chakras uh, within me, I take the words out and start listening to music, and the classical music, whether it's by strings or piano or just winds, or sometimes I catch meditation music. So all of that is very. We have to protect. We have to protect our aura. We have to protect our
That's right.
anointing. We have to.
That's right.
We have.
We can't be listening to no Young Thug or all this other type of stuff because that music is different from what we grew up with. And now Michael Jackson, you say, do 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 do. Anyway, he played drums in his music. That is to help us. We know that's African American, Native American. That's for us. So, and then when they do the drums, that also letting us know what's going to happen next. See, everything is all related, but some people don't correlate it that way. Some people is just like off and looking la 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 la. No, this takes years of studying, and Dave lied too long has been studying this. I have been studying this. We have studied this for a long period of time, you know. And some people think, mm-mm. And so we got also a lot of people junk DNA, as we spoke of before, is opening up at this time. Now I want to ask you a question, Mr. David, Mr. Minister Davis. So, what do you think they mean when they say beyond the ice walls? I just want to hear your perspective.
That's a good question. Very limited on that type of ice wall, of that type of philosophy or theory, or my understanding of that. it's basically um, let me go here. For me to understand and to grasp that, I would have to believe certain things about how the earth or everything is created. And I think, like, is the earth round or is it flat? So my
I
understanding,
was gonna, I was gonna ask you that next, but we were talking about the ice wall. But I was gonna ask you that next. Do you think I was gonna ask you that next? Do you think the world is flat or do you think it's round?
I really don't know. To me,
The Earth
I
is
was
flat.
I was taught that it was round. People say it was flat. I really don't know.
It's flat because there are cities below us and there are cities above us too.
Mhm.
Pardon me. There are the Earth is flat. We have a firmament above us. Then there's so many rockets up there, but they can't go past the firmament. But some of us, every night and that's Beyonce, ain't it? Every night I go to my bed, it can be a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare or a beautiful daymare, right? So when we go to sleep, our body goes to go get information. And they're charging us for everything we do on this planet. They're charging us to eat. They charging us to breathe. They charging us for our water. We wasn't this way we was living. We just go get some fruit and be done with it. Or we go do something else. Now I went to go get a mango the other day in the store. Out of all the mangoes, it was only one good mango. I mean one, because some people don't even pay attention to the barcodes of the mango. You got to pay attention to the barcodes where you know is they real or is they bioengineered. So, and it was only one mango that was good. The rest of them, I couldn't eat it. I ain't want it. I wouldn't even bring it home. I didn't buy it. Um,
No, I do have the awareness that that um, outside of the earth being flat or round, that we are in some type of shielded bubble, if you will, to where when able to travel so far out into the universe, or even as spiritual form. We talked about that the last time we talked, that when we go through that transitioning form, we've always taught to go into the light, but then others say no, go into the darkness, because if you go into the light, then you hit that barrier that keeps the soul of the spirit from connecting to the divine outside of that spirit, and it brings us back into a reincarnation form, back into the planet. That's one of the reasons why when I have loved ones that pass away, even though I may feel some type of I will grieve to a certain extent, but at the same time, um, I do. I come to the understanding that that soul, that spirit, depending on how they lived or whatever, or their consciousness or their awareness, that they're in another 9 times out of 10 they're in another body. And by the time that go, and who knows
yeah.
how much time how much time goes by, because since they did now they're not dealing with time. Only we deal with time. So I don't know. It could be I could pass away today and then return. And when I return back, 50 years could have went by. I don't know. So that's one of the things. But when it comes down to the Earth is flat, around, I just haven't really gotten that awakening yet. However, I'm wise enough I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, that's another area of study that I'm still learning. And so yeah, but once to go back again, once I had to go through um, certain spiritual principles to overcome my drug addiction back in the days. I had to learn some new principles. I had to learn how to be open minded, and that's what helped me. Learning how to be honest, learning how to be open minded, learning how to be willing or have willingness enabled me to remember and help me to step away from religious traditions and concepts and perceptions, and to walk around on this earth with an open mind. So I'm open. If it's flat, cool. If it's round, whatever it is, I'm open to it. Nothing surprises me. anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Oh, that's great. That is great. And if you all see the animals that's running out of Yellowstone, you all, I hope you all are seeing the animals that's running out of Yellowstone. So if the bears are running out of Yellowstone, the lions are running out of Yellowstone. All the stock of they running away. They didn't even care about their food. They left Yellowstone. So if the bears are leaving, they absolutely the bears and lions, they know what's up. They walking down the expressway. It's like, okay, it's time to move. They have plenty of sense knowing it's time to move. They not sticking around. And they had some bulls and oxes too. They was going. All of them was going. Mm-hmm. So you had anything else to say about the ice walls? Then I'm gonna change some more, get some more stuff out of here. You never
Yeah,
mess
like
with the ice
I
wall?
no, I don't know because I'm no, I don't because I'm not that familiar with the ice walls. I've heard the closest thing that I did that helped me get an understanding of the possibility of ice wall is that series that came with the Game of Thrones. A lot of symbolic messages were in that, so that kind of piqued my awareness. But as far as anything, anything besides that, I'm very I'm not aware.
Okay. 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 And so are you aware now this TikTok or YouTube is for entertainment purposes. So
Excuse me.
when our children or when we have a baby, they never really tell you what's happening in that back room, why they taking the baby in the back.
Uh oh.
Well, you know, for entertainment purposes, okay, this is for entertainment purposes. This could not be true, so I'm going to make sure I said it could not be true. But they're also putting something in that baby's head where they can forget their memories and their gift. You hear me?
I hear you. Hmm. So I came across. I forgot who I heard this from. I could have read it somewhere. I could have got it from Bobby
Uh-huh.
Hemmett. I could have got it from Bill Donahue. I don't remember. It talks. They were mentioning something about when we were born. The first couple of years uh, before we are indoctrinated into the philosophy of the matrix, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
is when we really go through the trials and tribulations, if you will, of forgetting who we are and becoming this imposter that we've developed.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, and I remember when I was younger, I would have certain dreams and uh, that sometimes would really scare me. And, you know, it's and then as time went on, those things didn't scare me anymore, or they scared me, or became more, or scared me more. Either it would or it wouldn't scare me more because by that time I had been indoctrinated into the boogeyman or evil things. When the possibility is, when I first have encountered with those type of experiences, they were nothing evil. It was just some type of spiritual uh, 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 um, communication going on that I was unaware of, and that I end up the only way I can describe it or any way I can accept it is by accepting it as evil instead of the possibility of being good. Am I making sense?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, when I worked for the board of education, um, it was the weirdest feeling, right? But I was reading these children's minds. I was like, can't be true. I'm reading these people's minds. They don't know I'm there. Okay. I said, let me see. Let me try something for a minute. So I'm on a school bus, a parapro, the other driver, because Never mind. But the driver will come in 5 minutes before it's time to go pick up the children. Come on, get on here earlier and let the bus heat up. This is anyway.
Do your pre-test,
So
right? Check your air brakes, right? Oh yeah.
so yes. So on the bus, I was reading these children minds. It blew my mind. I was like, wow. Because I remember at a young age they had clap on, clap off. We didn't have clap on, clap off then, but they have it now. But I was able to clap off lights from another room. I had that energy like Prince had, where he would bring out all his other little princes, and they'd be around him. He was able to do that at a young age. So when you're able to do that, you're able to tap into more things. And long as you're disciplined to the spirit, disciplined towards the spirit and universe, the universe is going to be supportive of you also as well. So that is the if they are very disciplined with you, the spirit, and you have to obey the spirit, and things just happen to work out for you. It would just happen to work out for you. Okay, so artificial intelligence, right? So AI. Some people can consider AI as artificial intelligence. Some people can associate AI with autonomy intelligence, which is your body, autonomy intelligence. Some people can relate to AI as Atlantis intelligent, or some people can interpretate AI as angels of the indigenous one. Whichever people choose, some people's like, I'm not using AI, I'm not using it. Y'all, please get off of it. It's here to use it. Just like Prince said, don't let the machine use you. You use the machine. So, you know,
Right, right. I remember, like I said, I'm 62 now, so that means I've gone through six decades. And like you said, when I was growing up as a child, the best game I could probably have to entertain myself, which was a popular thing, was called the Slinky.
yeah, I had two or three of them. Mm-hmm.
or the
Slinky.
or the hula hoop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that too.
So
Uh-huh.
when I was telling one of my coworkers, because she was always getting them, how come you never answer your phone? Because I tell her, well, I grew up in the age that I had because just because the phone rang didn't mean I had to answer it. And
Hmm.
during my time of growing up, if you called me and I was on the phone, you're gonna get a busy tone, which is telling you I'm busy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like I grew up in
Right.
a different area. Like I don't always have to jump these hoops, but I learned how to jump through these hoops as time goes on. So, um, so now it's. Oh, I hate when I be forgetting my thoughts. It's just wild. It's
No,
we
it's
have
not
to.
wild. You're coming to an alliance where you're depending on yourself and no one but yourself. You're coming to the alliance that you are this God. Ye are gods, and you are working on all your God energy self. Your God energy self and your higher self is bringing you information to yourself, so you'll know what turns to make. That's what that is. That's the way I hear in my ears. I could be hearing wrong.
I'll take that, and as well. I mean, when we're dealing with artificial intelligence, like you said, that's where I was going. So back when the internet finally came out, when it was on its way out, which was you would hear the church at that time say that the internet was the devil. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They were saying, no, that's an evil thing. It's a new thing that's coming out. But actually, it's not, because what the internet does, it gives us access to gain so much information, and it's up to us on how we want to use it. We can use it for good,
And so
we can
much
use it for
knowledge.
bad. So much knowledge. There is no way,
Mhm.
there's no reason why anyone has to be ignorant towards any type of knowledge. And now with this AI, it's like, oh shoot, you can manipulate. You
Right.
can manipulate AI and say, hey, well, what about? Let's go back with the colostrum. When I found out about the colostrum, I did go on ChatGPT and say, "Hey, can you say some things about the colostrum? I want to get a different opinion." And then it gave me some information. And then I asked him another question. I went a little deeper, and this is and it responded about, "Oh, you really getting into something right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
now you really dig. You're really digging now. So yeah, you use that. You have to use the information. You let the information use
Right.
you, and you use the information instead of letting the information use you. And so when people start saying, "I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that," then that's them type of people I don't mess with. That means you're closed minded.
Yeah, right.
You
Closed
you
minded. And
cannot
I
you
know,
cannot be
I
closed
know,
minded.
like I know when I use AI for my tags for YouTube or different other things, but I also use AI. I had to make a Minnesota 220 rule. So the Minnesota 219 and 220 rule, I had to make that up, put it in the paper form, and then have it printed out because I needed to show my other documents, you know. And so people try to act crazy at where I went to. I had to take care of some business yesterday, earlier this strong, and the lady was getting me a bunch of mouth and bunch of mouth jab, and I didn't argue back with her because I knew what she wanted. She wasn't getting that satisfaction out of me because I already know what's my zodiac sign, what I have to do for the next 6 months. I already have to know. I already know what to do. But what I'm saying is, this lady really wanted to argue, and she was like, "Oh, you know that other lady you like down there at that aisle? She's not okay." And she was saying that because I didn't hardly like her. I mean, with a nasty attitude like you had, that's look. I'm not gonna be around here taking this type of crap from nobody. But then when I called the headquarters of the post office, oh, she changed her tune so differently.
Oh, of
Oh, is there
course,
anything else I can get?
of course.
And so I have some more things to do when I go down there, but everything worked out with my post office box. I'm so glad. I'm grateful, and I got some more documents to sit in. I have the stamps and everything else ready. The world is changing over, and I remember when I worked at Amazon. I don't know how I did it, y'all, but it made plenty money. But no, it wouldn't work for me lifting up all that stuff for put it inside the computer. No, thank you. I think I made close to 22 or 23, $25 an hour. It was very good, but it wasn't worth it. Your body would be so sore in the end. You don't. Uh uh.
Yeah, we're at the period now. We're in the era now where we have to learn how to work smarter and not harder.
Right. So what David is speaking of, we're at the age where the universe is giving us a chance to say, utilize the internet for your gifts and your abilities. The abilities that you have can make you money, while some people don't even have a clue where to even start at. But David and I both have YouTube channels, and we have channels to, like, we know why we did this ahead of time, because we know, because certain things is changing. We're in the middle of this change, okay? And Jupiter wants to exalt and expand things that we have been further left behind on. And like, is it 12 years or 11 years out or 10 years out? Somewhere around there. Everybody's going to be used to having money, la, la, la. And there's going to be a change. Now, I'm not going to say anything about Trump. I'll talk to David about that on the side on the phone. I'm going to leave Trump out of it. But um, there's a lot of things going on. So when you have discipline, you have a lot of meetings and opportunity at the right moment. There's a lot of miracle, or frequently you're frequently riding the wave of love, or you're frequently riding the earth, wind, and fire. Heart's the fire, heart's the fire. I don't know what to say. Heart's desire. But anyway, Michael Jackson would say, they're out to get you. You better change that number on your dial. He was saying, change your frequency. Don't let them get you down. Anybody can do it. Anybody can make it. But you gotta um constantly do blood, sweat, and tears, and put out what you would like to see in the world. Now, if there is low vibrational people, I cannot hang around them. I can be on the TV. I mean, I can be on YouTube, TikTok, or listen to them in my ear. I know, no, I got to get away from this person, and they're not serious. So, a lot of things is happening on the planet. And when you know Oshun or Ogun or Batala or different ones, or we have also in India we got King Shiva, we have Lakshmi. Okay, so if you want to pray when you get up, you can pray like 4 or 5 in the a.m. So if you pray, you want to pray 4 or 5 in the a.m. That's going to tell you you want to pray to the Most High and tell him what anything you ever done. You're going to pray to him like 5 or 6 a.m. in the a.m. in the rising, and he will hear you. The Mother Earth will hear you. Mother Earth, Gaia will hear you. Will hear you. So when you say that, that's taking away all your sins in the past. You know, it's different things for different things. So I would like you all out there who are watching this channel, who gonna watch it later. Make sure you set your alarm for 5, or if you got something to do, set it up for 4:45. Either way, say your prayers in the AM for anything you may have done wrong in your life, and that path will be closed. But people don't understand. I mean, we're telling here because David and I, we're ministers, and we're also able to tell you the right exact thing what's going on here. So okay. Go ahead, David. You want to say something else? Go ahead.
Well, I know lately I've recommitted, you know, of getting up early around that time. Sometimes I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I'm awakened at 3 o'clock in the morning. But now I set my alarm clock uh, to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and that's going to give me options. I'm either going to
So
come out and
when
start
you
my
wake
prayer,
up,
meditate.
when you wake, okay,
Hmm.
when you wake up
No,
at
go
3
ahead.
a.m., when you wake up at 3 a.m., what do you consider that as? Are you scared at 3 a.m., or do you think that's bad when you wake up at 3 a.m.? What do you think? I want to
No,
know.
that's when I wake up at three. When I'm awakened at 3 o'clock in the morning or early in the morning like that, that's let me know that the spirit's trying to contact me.
Okay, okay, good, 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 good. Because I wanted you to know when you wake up at that time, you're very powerful. When the world is asleep, you're very powerful, and you can start saying things then and there. So I get up and saying my it's some more words that you didn't get, David, but it's some more words that too. I say them when I go out, or different words you want to say on Sunday, and some people say spell work. You cannot do spell work without doing the protection spell. Some people jump right on into this and wondering why everything is going haywire. That's the reason being they didn't study. They just figure like, I got this. She told me this. She told me this. They still need to do a protection spell, but some people don't do protection spells. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yeah, I
Okay.
hmm yeah, I do the yeah. Well, I have yeah, I have yeah, those particular sayings. Yeah, I have those as well. But if there's more, yeah, definitely give them to me. I'll we'll get together so I can get it and use it because like I said, now I'm more focused on I'm more focused right now on just like we talked about earlier, that this is the year that whatever we're supposed to be doing, we need to start getting busy and doing it.
And I have been doing it. We both been doing it. You even worked up this man. I'm so glad of David. He has come a long way. I'm so proud of you. And I don't tell nobody's business. That's not me. But I was so proud. He had a situation. It worked out fine. And on top of that, he had got a raise. That's the beautiful as I can give it to you all. Because I'm not the one. See, people don't. This is what people really understand. When you are an occultist, or when you manifest, the rules are you're not supposed to gossip about other people, but some people don't follow the rules. And so, like when my mother, I know she used to love Wendy Williams because she gossip all the time. That's not a part of me. It's just another part of me. That's not it. Because once you start using these high frequency elite words, there's certain things they don't do anymore. And anyway, that's what it is. You cannot Gossip, that's not part of the rules. If you can't say anything good about anybody, don't say anything at all. Our parents always said that if you can't say anything good about a person, don't say anything at all. And so when people, you don't get anything by gossip, 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 gossip. That's not how it goes. And like they said, many levels, many devils, but you cannot gossip about people. And so if you just had a difference with that person, or you digress, then that's just what happened. And they'll get over it, but you constantly stay on your path. Okay. Also, Tiamat is fixing the earth. She is fixing the earth. She is fixing the earth. What else do we have? Yahweh is good. Yahweh is good. So as you all are seeing, pardon me, as you all are seeing, or some of you all are seeing the in the sky, which we talked about already. The big look like a big cigar or a big ship. That's the Anunnaki ship. Okay. So because they knew how to use technologies, but they didn't know how to do the stuff we did it manually. So we're coming together. There's a lot of us melanated people coming together. We're sitting back, eating our popcorn, watching what the world gonna do. Because from what I've seen, a lot of other people are not gonna jump into it. They know what's on the line. There's even people, senior citizens older than me, and they already know who we are, and they're not jumping in that. We're not for the go. We're not for the go again. March like Martin Luther King. We're not. They said march, but if y'all want to march, go right ahead. I'm not marching. I'm just gonna go in my spiritual bag and do what I gotta do. You know, but a lot of us are learning what we do, and we are focusing on what we do. I lost my train of thought. I forgot. I apologize. Let me let you talk, David. I lost my train of thought.
Don't throw it at me because I've been losing I've been losing my train of thought so much tonight. It's crazy. I've been hating it too. I get to talking, the next thing you know, it just flies away. Like, wow, okay. Um, but yeah, I was just putting in some of my information in the private chat. My YouTube channel, which is Fourth Dimension Spiritual Travel. My TikTok is lied to underscore too long. I have an upcoming podcast coming, which is called the Last Boomer Podcast. I'm throwing my Cash App in here.
Hello,
Listen,
hello, Shyness. Did you want to say something here on the channel? Did you want to jump in or chime in? You can call me at 708-918-4081. Maybe you have questions to ask us for us both. Or you say you at work too, Shyness. Oh, is this the this is the Aries. Oh, this is my Aries. This is my beautiful Aries. Oh, never mind. I know who she is. That's the one I told you she has the words. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Aries. Yes. Okay. So okay, I was looking. So his channel is lied to too long. He's gonna put it up there. You want to put it up there, David? Oh, he's typing now. Okay,
yes,
yes,
ma'am.
sir. I apologize. He's typing now. So we have Israel. Israel is the it means the deceiver, the deceiver. Are they so is Israel. We got is Isis, Ra, Elohim. So that's what Israel mean. Israel mean Isis, Ra, and Elohim. Yes, that's what that all means. Okay, and then it also means a deceiver, or Nasa means also the deceiver, or Hebrew. Either way it goes, we're learning so much on our end, and we have to get this water right, you all. We cannot be eating everything. But that's some people. Y'all can eat what you want. I'm not here to judge you all for what you all do. Y'all can eat what y'all want to do. I just know I was allergic to food 20 something years ago, and now escalated. Some more food is changing, so I know I got to be careful. Okay. Go ahead, David. Okay, so
Yeah, when it comes down to our diet and stuff like that, that's definitely a work in progress. Uh, have some good days and some bad days. However, even with myself, I have become more aware of eating healthier, uh, eating more fruit, drinking more green drinks, staying away from as fast food as much as possible. So that's also a growing process as well. So I say that if individual is having challenges in that area, we have to learn not to be too hard on ourselves. Because a lot of times the stuff that we've learned to be so hard on ourselves are things that were indoctrinated into our psyche, into our mind, into our spirit, into our hearts, and so um, one of the things I understand, in order to overcome something or an issue, I had to understand that that there's an issue that has to be overcome, and then once I grasp that, then the process, the journey becomes a little more. It becomes serious. It gets serious, and yet I
Mm-hmm.
find a lot of grace and mercy within that walk.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's why if Mom Rose bring up something I don't know nothing about, I'm gonna like say I don't know nothing about that. I don't. I'm not ashamed to say I don't know everything. I'm not trying to know everything. I just need to know what I need to know. But if it comes to me, then that's the opportunity. That's the grace and the mercy that's coming to me to take a look at that and to grow in that area. And it just once the
Mm-hmm.
seed is planted, it'll grow. It talks about individual story. It's about one person waters, the other person plants, but it's the divine wisdom that gives the increase. So I don't learn things to learn things. I learn things to remember
Right.
things. So yeah.
Right. And our pinky finger is Mercury. Mercury is memories. So so I don't know when I got in all these car accidents, I don't know what's Mercury tell me, but to me this is how I took it. You came down here for a specific mission. Stay on your mission and don't forget your memories. Because I already know, as I've been in different lifetimes connected to the cosmos, and I'm still connected to the cosmos. And some people I read they reading in the back of the car and they get scared talking about, do you know me? You been following me? No, man, I ain't been following you. No, sir, I ain't been following you. But it's just that's just a second nature because what I'm learning now is so much different. It's law. And that's a lot to learn, y'all. And I had to type something in four what Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I had to type four different things and one, because me, I really don't like to. I don't like to. That's a pet peeve of mine. I do not like depending on nobody. But they said in this lifetime I'm supposed to ask people for help. I don't know because people act so different these days. I don't know. So, but they said it's people who are supposed to be asking for certain help. But I do also know in this lifetime if we're not on the same path, I am to remove myself because if I don't, I get dragged into their business, and that's not what I'm here for. So I have to stay on my path and my path only. I can't let nobody deter me. If they're gonna help me and guide me and lead me in the direction that I need to go, I'm not gonna get sidetracked with, oh, you need a truck? Okay, let's pass out some flyers so you can get more clients. No, that's not my thing. I'm not to do that. I am to focus, and they told me my biggest time down here is my commodity of my time. So that's what I have to focus on. So if you look at my channel on TikTok or something like that, I'm not following everybody. I have to stay on my own path. I have to stay on my own path. And David, he has stuck on his path, and he had went through something strong. You all can see David's story. He's in here 14 days ago, I believe. 14 days ago when he gave his great story, and he has overcome such a lot. And I was looking at his I was looking at yours. So what yours was telling me, you was pulling a lot of information from your mother energy. You may not have been aware of it, but when I looked at the pictures, I said, "Oh, he was pulling on his mother energy." But now we know that situation. So like I said to you all, if you all would like to listen to David on my channel down here where he did an interview 14 days ago, he is here. Then after that I had some more people on here. A Haitian and a Mason. They was on here also as well. So they are great people and great people to be around, great people to be around. But the way the world is changing, some people don't know what is what, or it's like what was that? Richard Pryor and the Pointer Sisters used to saying, which way is up? Something like
Mm,
that.
right.
Something like
That
that.
was a good movie too.
Yeah, and so let me see anything else has on here. So yeah, like I told, we already said this. Beethoven, it crystallized your body and it heals your consciousness. It heals your consciousness. Beethoven, Mozart, or any type of opera music, you can sleep with it or turn it on for a little while and then change it if you would like to something else. But it refix your aura field and it refix your inside, and make you more crystallized. And when you do that a lot, you're going to find out people really ain't going to want to be next to you because you're going to have this such glow. And people are like, oh, you think you too good. And you look at people like, what's wrong with you? But then you remember that you've been doing your spiritual work underneath this, you've been doing it behind the scenes. Oh, okay. These people see my aura. Okay. Okay. And so a lot of us are angels of the truth, or a lot of us are watchers. And so watchers was put down here to watch the planet, not pretty much join in it on what they going and all of this, whatever they doing. But there's a lot of us sent down here to watch the planet, get the meaning of it. A lot of people of us are also shamans on this path, and shaman pick up a lot of energy. So when we say you don't supposed to argue, you're really not supposed to argue because that's setting something off in another country, which you didn't intend to do. But some people don't know that that's what they're doing, and so when you also argue, it's not doing any good. It's taking away, it's bringing down your frequency, and it's also taking away from you going higher. So you're not supposed to argue. They try to keep people pushed down on a lower frequency. They're trying to keep people like our melanated people. They want to all they want us to talk about is sex, drugs, and rock and roll. No, we're more than that. A lot of us are very emotional intelligence, but they don't want to give us this credit, but let somebody else put it up there, as Muhammad Ali said. Let somebody else put it up there. Oh, this book is this book, and we know this and we know this. But for us, they want to keep us in a low vibe of just sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and that's all they want us to talk about. Basketball, sports. No, we're more than that. We're inventors. We invented the first heart machine. We invented the light bulbs. We invented so many things. We invented the refrigerator. We can't
Mm.
forget all of them people, the people who was on Wall Street. They had their place. And then Lake Lenore, that was a whole community of people that
Mm.
had raised above poverty, and they stuck in a community where they can be together. And they say, oh, wait, we can't let them run that. Oh, my goodness, we can't let them have that much power. And so they did a lot of baby switches. So a lot of us is just, as even when Kanye West, he had a thing on recently. People didn't understand what he was doing, but he's a Gemini, but people didn't understand what he was doing. What he was doing when he put that certain outfit that he was putting on to tell people you are the original melanated people. Now y'all get to go on and rise up. But some people think it's another way. Okay, you go ahead and talk, David. Maybe I said too much.
No, you're good. One of the things that caught my attention on what you were saying is that, yeah, a lot of time we I have to be aware of uh, why am I getting upset? Because a lot of times we as chosen ones, if you will, people just not going to hear us. They're not going to hear us, and then sometimes I get upset because you're not hearing me. You're not hearing what I'm saying. And I have to catch myself. People, we cannot get up angry when people don't hear us. It's like, okay, you don't hear me. It talks about, let's go back to the Bible again. Let those who have ears, let them hear. So just take that and say people are not always going to hear it. So why am I going to argue with you? Just like, I'm not going to argue with you because or go into details of explaining stuff because you're not going to hear me. And all
That's
that's going
right.
to do is make me mad because you're not hearing me. They're not
That's right.
supposed to hear me, or it's not time for them to hear me. Maybe down the line, they may catch it, or they may never catch it. But at the same, but we have to be mindful that, we don't. This is why a lot of times we find ourselves with with less friends, or our circle, or being, connected with a small circle, because people just not going to hear it, because like Monroe says, we caught up on sports, sex, rock and roll, drugs. I mean, but this is where people are at. And look, I used to be a diehard. I'm going to share this with you. I used to be a diehard NFL fan. I had to have an NFL ticket. I was diehard NBA. I had all that. At that time when I was drinking and stuff, I had to have my 12 pack, and my sunflower seeds, stuff like that. And even as time went forward and I became more conscious, I don't watch football like I used to, but I'm gonna tell you something. I used to be a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan since 1977. And
Wow.
and then when Jerry Jones did what he did with Michael Parsons, I said, you know what? I'm I'm done. What I'm trying to say, for me, and when I tell people, man, I don't like the Dallas Cowboys anymore. They like, are you? They want to drug test me because they think I lost my mind because I used to be such an avid fan, you know. But I've come to realize that stuff really is not important. So no, I'm gonna let that go as well. I'm gonna let this go. I'm a diehard. To be a diehard Laker fan. I don't think I'm. I think I watched last year. I maybe have watched one full game. I don't even have the patience to sit there and watch a game because there's so much other stuff I could be doing. I can be reading. I can be studying. I can be helping someone
Right.
else. That's more beneficial. That's more spiritual. That's more rewarding. So but a lot of times, um, I have to remind myself that I don't need to talk loud or boisterous because you're not going to hear me anyway. You're not going to hear me. So try to be mindful of that. That when people seem like people not understanding you, let us not get upset. It is what it is. They're not understanding me. Let me cut this conversation short. Let me move on to the next person. Because what I'm doing, I'm wasting time.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And a lot of people with this situation, we can't wake everybody up, and that's not our job to. Some people think, I ain't gonna say one of my child fathers, but some extent, some like he used to watch cowboy movies or something like that. Now I like the John Wayne, but the thing that they
Oh,
said really blew me away. They would say, and I used to watch Little House on the Prairie with Michael Landon, but and Laura, the little yeah. So, but the thing I see was that they used to say, what's his name? Hey, what's that man name? Oh
Fat
my goodness.
Albert.
No, 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 no. What's the man just got finished saying? The cowboy. He smoked a lot of cigarettes. John Wayne. So John Wayne.
Oh, no, I heard Fat
I
Albert
used to
too.
watch cowboy movies. So they would say, some men would say they would like to. Please excuse my language, YouTube, too, buddy. This is for entertainment purposes. They used to say when they pass, they want to pass inside of ladies with JJ. Cause they, if they
Oh,
was to get shot, they said that would Kool-Aid shotness, and they wouldn't know what was happening. But but
wow.
but to me, what I think is at this day and age, there's nobody's breast, there's nobody private part that's gonna help you. This is the part where we have to help ourselves. As David said, ye are gods. But some people don't understand that they are gods. And when they say, are you a God fearing man? That just means, do you fear yourself? But they don't understand that. They don't break down the words like we break down the words. Are you a God fearing man? And they try to make that they think they doing something when they say that. They trying to make you feel away. No, all they saying is, do you fear the God that's within you? That's all it means.
Mhm.
So,
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, yeah, ye are gods, and it talks about, you know, um, the next verse talks about, but you're gonna die like everybody else. I'm paraphrasing now, you know. Um, but that God that's within our job, I'm learning that my job is to get connected with that God within me. We talked about the movie Matrix when Neo went to go see the Oracle, and she pointed above Neon's head to read that sign that was in a different language. I think she said it was in Arabic, and then but it said what that word, what that sign says is to know thyself. And
Know
so,
thyself, know thyself. When you know thyself, you know thyself. And also, when we do these elite rituals that we do in the daytime or at nighttime, we do these rituals and they do work. Some people in my building, they can't understand for the life of me, how do I still walk around here so positive, teeth missing, I'm still confident, I'm still there, I'm still it all, and they just can't understand it. And I pull out certain credentials. Who did this lady think she is? Well, everything I think I am and know I am, I paid for it. I paid for it very dearly. So I have different things on me, and where we are in the day and age, nobody private parts, nobody breast, nobody's dress is going to make us get where we're going to. We have to do this. We are creating our lives. All of us, we all are creating our lives. But some people are scared of their own magic or they're scared of their own shadow, but they don't even want to create for themselves.
mm, yeah, powerful.
And so David, he has right here, he has the big pyramid behind him, and he has the sun Ra. But the pyramid, I see him standing behind that pyramid. That also gives him um energy. Or if you ever go to one of them, that the mount you ever go to one of them, there's so much energy that you're going to feel, and when you're going to leave from there feeling so much greater. But right now he's standing, he knows he's a god, he knows he's a god, and he knows whose he is. He knows he is. But for me, it was easy to recognize him when I said David. I said, "Oh, okay, you the one." See, because we come back here in different bodies just to fulfill something we didn't do in the last lifetime. That's all we have to do is mainly focus on us, not focus on everybody. Okay, I understand. People have jobs and everything. This is why they want people slaving, working so many hours that you don't have time to think and work for yourself. I'm not doing it. I did that for so many years, whereas my children both had to graduate at the same time, and I'm up here working two, three jobs, making sure they graduate. La 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 la, and then I would take them out once a year, all my children. But then I had to stop doing that because I realized they take it out of my cup, but they're not giving anything back. So I can't be that type of mother. Now, so it's time for me to show tough love. So I had to do that. Now, the age that we are in, this Aquarius age, we have until 2030. So 2027, we're going to have a leap year, 2027. And between 2027, they're ramping up other things. And from what I'm seeing, the planet will be separate into two different kinds. It's going to be the organic and the non organic, or it's going to be the smart cities and the people who took time enough to do the work to be for themselves, by themselves, and they set up the paperwork so when it does happen, everything is already in place. But some people didn't take that type of initiative and work. That's why they want everybody so tired, so worked out that they don't have time enough to think. I'm not the ones. They done already messed up my back two way. I didn't Amazon on the table. They stuck me in the wrong place. Now cramps, I never had cramps in my life. Maybe one time when I was younger. So I feel sorry for my children. I don't know what that feels like. I don't even know what that feels like at all. But I don't have cramps, but I do have the back pain. And so I do take certain medications because my back hurt very, very bad. But then I'm even fighting that because by me being in four different type of medical fields, I know what the reaction is going to be later on down the line if I keep taking that hard, strong medicine. And I'm not in the mood for having no blood uh, whatever they call rotate the blood. I forgot what the dialysis. I'm not in the mood for that. So I choose to like, okay, withdraw. No, don't touch it. No, no, no. And so um I had to have my bylaws. When I went to the doctor the other day, and it was surprising. The nurse went in there, and I'm glad I speak different languages. But somebody had put in my chart that I had Crohn's disease
Mm.
and that I also was a diabetic. And they said they need some blood from me. I
Yeah.
said, huh? No, I'm not a diabetic. I'm not a diabetic. I don't have Crohn's disease. And plus I also know what to eat. I ain't gonna say this part because I gotta say that private to other people. But when they say come and get this, you know what? No, because I know what to eat in my body where it don't show up.
Mm.
It's certain things that you have to eat where that's won't where that won't show up. But some people don't know all that, but I know this because I've been in the medical field. And so um yeah, I've been to jail. Everybody have a past. I went to jail one time, and the lady kept saying, Adrian, you don't have the you know what, you don't have the you know what, you don't have the you know what." She didn't have to keep saying it. I don't know. Was she saying it to other people to know? I know I don't have it because I know what to put inside my body medically where it won't show up, where normal people wouldn't know.
Mm.
So I know what to put in my body where that won't show up in my body at all. But I think she was saying it for the other people. Maybe she wanted the other people to do it. So for some of the people who did take the you know what, they're having side effects right now. Also, if you go down to or go apply for it, some people can say, "Oh, that messed you up. Okay, go back there in the back, and she'll write you out a check." So I'm letting some of you all know right here and right now, there is no other place I'd rather be. But anyway, some people who have had this, um, and if you do feel messed up in the inside, you can go down there to the Secretary of State or not the Secretary of State. What is it called? Something you can fill it out through. I don't know, is it the White House or some type of way you can fill it out where you can get compensated for taking a you know what. You can get compensated for taking a you know what. And yes, but for some people it's too late. It's too late, man. Yeah, it's too late. Yeah. So some things is going to take place, and you're not going to understand why. But I'm just telling you ahead of time because also certain things I don't eat a lot of certain things because there's gonna be like some of this stuff is kind of not really good, even though you're supposed to put certain stuff on your food or anything or anything you cook or whatever, you're supposed to put certain stuff on your food to take it out. But when you do this, some people will wind up having a fungus in their body, and some people, you all don't know what a fungus look like. I think no, I don't have it here. I gotta take a picture. I'm gonna put it on my community list. It's a type of fungus where inside of your body it's going to start growing all different ways. I think they had it as far as rabbits and deers. Did you see that?
No.
The rabbits and deers, they are having outbreaks.
Mm.
hmm
Okay.
with the electromagnetic frequencies. And so if some people have been eating a certain type of way, they're that this is why you're seeing some people go do something unaliving a lot of people, or they say God told them to do it, or I don't know what is it, but some type of way. But if you eat right and eat healthy, um, you won't have that. You won't have that. But some people will because they just eat everything. And I'm not one of the ones who eat everything. Like I said, I was allergic 20 something, 22 years ago. And no, no. And now they done upgraded it. So I really got to be careful when I eat something because I ate something with broccoli and rice. I really, really liked it. I couldn't wait to eat it. But it had my body scratching and itching so bad. I said no. And I got to tell David this on the side. I can't say right now what was in it because I don't want my YouTube channel. But anyway, I wasn't able to take. The only rice that I will eat is Xanarays from Louisiana. It's the reason being Louisiana deals with the spirits. And so they work very hard and they know what the spirits and or either somebody who cooks something Creole. They know how to work or say different things over the food where boom. But when you eat out all the time with different people eating out, fixing your food, you're gonna get a different. You're gonna start feeling different, and it's not good when too many people make your food. You're gonna be feeling off somewhere. It's good to eat your food by hand like hot water and cornbread and greens or whatever and you eat with your hand. That's how we used to eat. And so when your hand is touching the food, your body is saying, okay, this is good for us. They're really getting to the food, and then your body knows and your body appreciates that. But some people want to eat, and they changed a lot of things around us, y'all. Everything has been switched around here. And David, he has noticed, and he is so great. I mean, I'm grateful and proud for David to be here on my channel. I'm grateful because he has been through a lot, and he's also survived a lot. And at the same time, he is such a great person, and he take care of so many people and do their plans of how they're going to daily live themselves. You know how much pressure that is on one person? Jeez, it's a bad man right there.
Mm. Gratitude, appreciate that. It's definitely a pleasure for me being on your channel as well. Always. But I was hearing from you as well that a couple of things came to my mind. Let's go with the food. That's why back when we was growing up, you know, we've always had someone that blessed the food and blessed the hands that prepared it. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
Um,
That's right.
yeah, because like you said, it makes a lot of sense. We go to these different places, people are making up food. We don't know what type of spirit is transforming through their bodies, whether it's positive or
Mhm.
negative or whatever. And
Mhm.
so that's something to be mindful of as well. To help us cook more in the house, eat less fast food. The second thing
Mhm.
that came to my mind when you were speaking is that from the time that we take our first breath in this third dimension world, we fall into the economy of distractions. Everything that we come across is meant to distract us,
That's
and we
right.
have, you know what I
And
mean. Everything is a distraction, and so
yes, sir.
by the time we finish schooling and start going to work, we know we're, have you ever noticed? A lot of times when I drive to work, and I just sometimes I'm in a real peaceful mood, and I'm not really driving. I work for patients who've had um, trauma brain injuries. Some of them came happen from having car accidents. So that makes me slow down on the freeway. Like, man, let me drive a little cautious. And I just look at the race. People are just flying by me and cutting in and cutting out, and everybody's in a rush, and it's like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
this like, I gotta get to work. I gotta get to work. I got to get to work. I got to get to work on time or whatever. I gotta be here. I gotta be there. And it's just like everything is a distraction. And once we're able to notice that and break free from being always just, I don't rush for. I try not to rush very much at all. It's like, oh no, we good. If I'm going to be late, I'm going to be late. If I'm going to be early, I'm going to be early. I probably can work on some
Right.
things to help me not be late. But then some days it's like sometimes I just want to wake up and I just want to take my time, get my meditation in, get my prayer in, get my breakfast in, get dressed, listen to some good vibe and music, and let the chips fall where they may. So
That's right. That's right. Say that. Say that. That's right.
you know what I mean? Let the
That's
chips fall
right.
where they may. So understand
And
everything. We're always battling. Always, I'm gonna land my plane here, my Rose. We're always battling from being distracted. That's the whole Matrix job, is to keep us distracted. And I'll land my plane here.
no, no, no. You can talk. You can talk. And so, have anything else has happened for you? Did you get any more? Okay, was you said any more words, or have anything else increased for you in your life, or? It's coming about, or your YouTube channel improving, or what else you've been saying the words, anything else that's coming up positive? I'm sure great, because you have to say these words every day. I say these words every day, even before I jump out of the bed. I say 3 affirmations before I jump out of the bed, before my feet touch the ground. First, when I first wake up in the AM, I wake up and I say thank you. Okay, my first breath is thank you. Okay, and I learned that from some one of the elites. And you say thank you. That's the first, when you first wake up. I don't go reach for the cell phone or reach for that. I wake up and I say thank you. Because you didn't have to, nobody, we didn't have to get up another day, but you want to extend that grace for saying thank you. And then also, um, yeah, I lost my train of thought. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah,
It it
we
happens.
say yeah,
But
we say thank you, and we don't have time because we are in a spiritual warfare at this single time. We're in a spiritual warfare, but long as we get everything done and situated. In my life, I didn't had two appointments all this strong. I got two appointments, one more tomorrow. But either way it's going, we work at it, and we are only to be around our spiritual tribe, because there's some people we cannot be around. They're going to try to pull our energies, and at this time they're going to recognize the ones who are higher frequency, and they're going to call themselves getting mad at different people with higher frequencies, and to like walk away. um oh, just walk away, don't argue, because it's not worth it right now, because 2027 is when we're going to have another eclipse. They trying to get this world ready for 2030. We have a spiritual warfare, but always all we have to do is continue in our magic, or continue in our spiritual bag, because they wouldn't expect us to go in our spiritual bag. So it said November, November, remember November, remember November. So we got July, August, September, October, November. That's Jason, right? July, August, September, October, November. So Jason. So November 11th, the veil will be extra thin in November, and people consciousness are really going to wake up so very much, and they can't stop it. And Mother Earth is not letting people get away with everything that she with her children that's here on Earth. So you can be an eye in the midst of the storm, and while everything going around you, it won't affect you, because we've been doing our spiritual work. We're staying in our spiritual bag.
right. Um, yeah, for me, I mean, basically, I am in the transformation place right now.
Okay. Okay.
I'm in transformation place right now to where I'm learning to uh, put aside some of the distractions, you know, and focus more on the spiritual things as well. Like a lot of times, I sleep with YouTube on, you know, and then I let it play until it plays off. Then when I wake up in the morning, you know, do the same thing. I don't reach out for my phone or anything. I just take that time to for gratitude, for prayer, for meditation. You know, say the words, uh, do a meditation chant or whatever before I start my day. Um, However, and that is a routine that's constantly being developed. You know, so um, now I'm just in this transformation stage to where I'm like the phoenix egg, if you will. I don't know if you're aware of the phoenix egg. It's
Mhm.
um, a new saying from the phoenix. From we rise from the ashes and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So it just
Mhm.
talks about some of the things that I'm looking for now. I'm just waiting for stuff to come to me. You know, as long as I stay on the path, it's things gonna come to me. And then
Right.
so that's where I'm at right now. So the words that I'm using, you know, I'm not wanting for anything, and I just let things come to me. So that's where I'm at right now.
Good. Good. And
Yeah.
and and, and a lot of things will come to Virgo. Virgo greatest ally is it Leo. Well, Leo, well, he's Aquarius, but Leos get along with Aquariuses, but Leos also get along um Wait, let me make sure. What's your sign again? I may have said it wrong.
Yeah, my sun sign is Virgo. My ascendant sign is
Oh yeah, yeah.
Aquarius,
Aquarius,
and my
Aquarius,
moon is in
Gemini. Okay, I
Gemini.
apologize.
Mhm.
Okay, so the Aquarius in him, he knows he has to be free. Or what she say, Denise, I forgot. Gonna take a miracle. I forgot her name, but yeah,
Denise
he knows he
Williams.
has to be. I just got to be free, free. And so Uranus is about freedom. Uranus is about let my people go. And so this is here on the planet. And on this planet, they're doing everything possible they can to not, absolutely not let us be a get ahead, and that they did this baby switch. Like BDL 1014. That man is so smart. Oh my God! Now that's my love language. Smart. That's. But him, they had Joe Dispenza and some more European people up there saying all of this. But BDL 1014 is very intelligent. But they didn't want him. They didn't want him speaking on there. They want to make like, oh, we aren't supposed to talk about nothing in life but just sex, drugs and sex, drug and rap. No, a lot of us are smarter than that. We have not been raised like that. So they trying to call themselves doing a baby flip. But this is the age of the people. Of the people. And some of that stuff, what they did in the other cycle, they cannot bring that here in the sun cycle. So we are the age of information and knowing they cannot bring that in the sun cycle. And so some people still try to bring it into the sun cycle, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work because this is the age of the people. I apologize. You going to say something?
No, I was gonna. You okay? I was gonna. I was just thinking. We have to turn off the television. We have to turn off the television
Yeah, because the television is telling us a lie into our vision.
for sure.
That's right. That's
Hmm.
right. And
That's
also
what.
you all can take spiritual baths. You all like I try to take a spiritual bath twice as 7 days, twice as strong. Then I take regular baths. But the spiritual bath, it cleans, because see, the more stronger you get with the emotional intelligence or the intelligence from the cosmos, the more there's a odor that comes with this. So when you got to make sure you constantly clean, spiritual clean, like a spiritual hygiene, because when people have like such an odor, that's called spiritual, that's called the spirit is giving you so much. And the only thing we have to balance that with is make sure we take a lot of baths or showers or anything to get rid of that smell, because we're taking, that means we took on a lot of extra energies we wasn't meaning to take on. But once we do the spiritual cleansing, it would it lasts a certain while, and in your Torah field, people were not going to be around you. People don't want to kind of help you. So when you find that type of thing, you like, oh, it's not me, it's them. So they had something else devious on their mind, and I'm glad that I didn't get with them because that wasn't for me. That's what that is there. David.
Yeah, I'm looking up something right now. We were talking about. We were referring to emotions. Um, Give me one moment before I got.
Emotional emergency. I mean, emotional intelligence.
No, no, no. It was referring. It was referring. What came to my mind was something I read and posted on TikTok about how my emotions as well is a superpower. Based on one of the tarot cards that I'm trying to navigate from my stuff. Give me 1 second. I believe it was the Queen of Cups that it was referring to that. Let me see. Um, let's see. I got so many of them. Yes, the Queen of Cups, where it talked about emotions are your superpower. The Queen of Cups is the. Let me know what you think about this, Monrose. The Queen of Cups is the intuitive nurturer, holding space for deep feelings and powerful insights. Hold on, let me get my magnifying glass. Good Lord. Uh, she's she's here. The Queen of Cups is here to remind us, or to remind you, to trust your inner flow and to honor the wisdom of your heart. How can you offer compassion to yourself and others if I'm not basically connected to my emotional superpower dealing with the Queen
Right.
of Cups?
And
So
what he said was a mouthful. What he said was a mouthful. That's what Lauren Hill was saying. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? So you be right within, as above, so below, and you right within. You're gonna do it. But when people have devious alternative motives, it doesn't turn out for at all for people at all, because there is Saturn, God, universe, the source is watching us. You never think they're watching us, but they are watching us. And I can really say, but I ain't gonna go into it right now. Maybe later on down the line, why people are seeing so many things in the sky is a reason for that. But I ain't gonna bring about it now. I'm gonna wait some more time so they really know what's going on in the sky. But yeah,
Mama, I have a story on that too. You were saying that people, the spirits are always watching us and stuff. If I bring that down to the physical world, I remember. Now I'm about to. It's gonna take a minute. When I remember when I was back in 2000, and I think it was 2008, 2009. I had just I was just on my way out of completing a 2 year substance abuse. Well, while I was working out 2 year I was housing in a 2 year substance abuse facility where I became an employee. I was a counselor at the same time. So I needed a car. So there was a car dealership right up the street. So I would walk up there to the car dealer. I had my money. I fill out the paperwork to get the car. And they always kept calling me back saying there was something wrong with my paperwork. Or I needed more money to put on the down payment. So the one particular time, they called me and said, we're not going to be able to give you the car. So, but we do have your down payment and we're willing to give your money back. I wrote them out a check or whatever it was. So I'm like, I'm disappointed. I'm frustrated. I had my eyes on this PT Cruiser. It was pretty too. It was electric blue, and I'd already pimped it out, smoked the windows, tinted
yeah,
windows. I got the
a
sound in there. I
PT, a
got my,
PT
you know what
Cruiser,
I mean?
a PT
I'm
Cruiser.
rolling.
That's
I'm,
good. A
you know what
PT
I mean?
Cruiser.
I'm
Yes,
rolling. I
yes.
love it. I love that car. You know what I'm saying? So I'm upset. I said, damn, I gotta give this car back. At the same time, I'm like, okay, well, if I gotta give this car back, I'm gonna look for another car because now I got used to driving. I ain't feeling. I'm living in Los Angeles at that time. I ain't feeling on getting
Mhm.
back on the RTD or get on no bus, no city bus. So I'm moving right. So I take the car back earlier that day. Oh, and that was a trip. Before that, I parked the car in the wrong spot in the parking lot and Vons, and it got towed. So the next day, I had to pay for the tow, to pay for the impounding fee, and drove the car across the street to the car dealership, give them back the keys, so I can them check it out, so I can get my deposit back. So when they called me, a few hours went by. I said, come on, we got your deposit, come get it." And when I walked into the building, they stopped me and said, "Hey, you know what? The owner manager wants to talk to you." And I'm like saying, "For what? Just give me my money." I got that attitude, for what? But I'm being cool. I'm being cool. I'm not being no asshole. I'm not being ignorant and nothing like that. So I go talk to the owner manager. He said, "You know what?" He said, "Mr. Brown, I've been watching you come inside this building the past 3 or 4 times, and every time we brought you up here, you never had an attitude, you never had a problem." And said, "You know what I'm going to do? Since I am the owner for this, and you need a co-signer, I'm going to co-sign for you for this car. Only thing I'm asking for you to do is to pay for, make sure you don't miss a payment." So I'm like, man, bet. You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm bringing all this up
right.
to match what you're saying. You never know who's watching you. That's on the physical tip. Here's a white man don't know me from Adam. You know what I mean? But he's watching my character, he's watching my behavior, he's watching my movement from a distance, so that when I come back to get my money, he said, "Wait a minute, I'm gonna go ahead and co-sign for you on the strength that you're gonna continue to pay your car note, and we won't have no issues." And I made him a promise. I never missed a payment. I made sure I paid it on time. But I've said that I'm rambling. I said all of that to bring up what to go to coincide with what you're talking about. You never know who's watching you, whether it's in the physical form or if it's in the spiritual form. And so the divine wisdom sees everything. You know, they're always watching. So we just stay on point. We stay in our on our mission. We stay on our path, and we can't help but be blessed.
Yeah, because sometimes I walk out in I like to walk out in the dark, or I walk out early in the a.m. without a phone, because we wasn't born here with a phone glued to our derriere. So
Hmm.
because
Right.
I can talk with Mother Nature, or I can look at the life, and it lets me know what's going to happen first. So I seen a squirrel the other day. Okay, the squirrel was letting me know I need to stock up some more. That's what it's subconscious. On the subconscious, people don't really know what they're looking at. Like it's a circadian. Okay, so the bird, like, it looked like a bug. The circadian bugs, they haven't been out for many years,
Mm.
but the circadian bug is letting us know that you're healing, and you're going to get some help in your life and frequencies. There are going to be some high rating frequencies that's going to bring you in your life. So yes, we are here to help you, and you will get some help soon. So that's also let you know to keep your vibrations up. But a lot of time people don't know what they're looking at. Like, if they see the number 19, 19 just doesn't mean 19. 19 is one, a leader, and nine is the completion. It also means the alpha and omega. But some people don't really know what they're looking at. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm hearing that there's always there's symbols that we're surrounded by symbols. Everything has a meaning.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was saying earlier, a couple hours ago when we first started, that these two eyes, what I'm seeing here, I'm not really seeing. What I see with these two eyes is not actual thing that I'm actually seeing. That's
Uh,
why I need, you know what I mean? I got to see through here, through the third
right,
eye, or through the pituitary
right.
gland, or through the colostrum, if you will. Yeah. So yeah, and everything vibrates. Even though everything looks like it's still right now, but it's vibrating. I can put sometimes I have to use my walking cane every now and then. I can put my walking cane against the wall, and it would always fall down. I'm like, why are you falling
Mm-hmm.
down? And that's what and it hits me like, it's because everything is vibrating.
But you're doing better. You're getting the strength to get up again, because I have a cane too, but I choose not to use it. I tell them all, yes, I have a cane, but I choose not to use it because it slows me down. No, I'd rather
Hmm.
keep going, because they say if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So I do my
Hmm.
best to, like, do sit ups or squats or whatever I can do at this age, because other things is getting ready to take place. I'm not going to talk all over the line. So, I'm going to talk to David in private right there, because I don't want to get my channel restricted, because certain things they say, you know so also, if you want, some people want love attraction. Now some people looking for love attraction, you can get some dried hibiscus, some catnip, some dog grass, some pumpkin seeds, some leverage, and you also can get the oil of, don't forget me not. And the black cat is for lovers, incense, and prosperity. And the perfume lavender, you can also get some perfume with lavender, cinnamon, roses, and mugwort. So that's what you can keep inside your mojo bag. If you want, you're ready for the right person to come to you. That's another one. You can have that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. Also, I really enjoyed talking to this great man. I'm looking for some more things on here. Anything else you need on here? I'm looking for some things. Something else I was looking on here. Let me see, is this one it? So yeah, a lot. Oh, there's some other notes, but a lot of women and men are tested in a relationship, and it's like how Tupac say, "However you want it, however you want it." Yeah, the universe most high don't mind giving it to you, but make sure you want it when you ask for it, because some people don't really know what the heck they want. But it is true. You all have to have them be a one accord when you do this thing here. And they always say, well, we can give you more money if you remove the man out of the home. Oh my goodness, really?
Oh yeah. Mm. Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, well, that's because they know that if they remove the Trinity, the actual Trinity of the man, the woman, and the child, it takes away a major spiritual power.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. See, he has so much knowledge, you all. I'm grateful for him, and it's not just, you got to be around somebody who help you and you help them. That's a great thing that he has. It's beautiful what he does. Now for love, you can get brown sugar, cinnamon, honey, a red candle, coconut oil, and some come to me oil, small coconut, a container that carries, you can get a spoonful of honey, brown sugar, cinnamon, and 3 spoonfuls of coconut. um and you put your intentions in there. So when I buy candles, or sometimes if I don't have candles, I just burn it, and it's the same thing. And so you just set your intentions. And some people come in my place, they kind of get nervous, they like hurt and ready to get out of here because they see Ditos de la Muerte. So Dilos de las Muertes, she's coming up in November. But have you ever seen Doja Cat carry that spear, and she had this big red robe on or something, and she carried a spear, this thing that looked like it's ready to chop you down?
No, I'm not a Doja Cat fan. I'm not very familiar with her.
Okay. Well, she had a Dilos de la Muerte. She had a Dilos de la Muerte. And so Dilos de la Muerte, it's a great protection and a protector, right? It protects your life. It protects your life. So we got Dilos de la Muertes, we have Lilith, Dilos de las Muerte, and one more. And then I'm not gonna mention that because yeah, I can only speak to David about that in private. But there's another one that we have, and and it helps you with timelines, and it also helps you with your life, and also your trajectory of life, in the future. Also, there's different symbols you can put on you, and some people don't know when they tattoo on themselves. Some people are ashamed of that tattoos. I'm not ashamed of my tattoo. What it is you're advertising for the gods, and that God would help you exactly. But some people don't think, and some people get scared when they manifest great things. And I don't know why some people get scared, not you, David, but some people really get scared. And it's just their energy. But they don't want to accept their powers. They think it's something else. No, accept your powers, but some people are too scared to say it's them. Oh, that was all me. Oh my goodness. Get into it and say, yes, that was me. I put this in there and I asked for it, and here it is. So some people, I'm gonna tell you all now while David is here. A lot of people want to go into this, getting different candles or different that, but you cannot do any of this without protection work. See, a lot of people plan to do spiritual work, and I have to make sure I had did it for all of my children too at the same time. But also what this is you have to do spiritual work, because a lot of people don't know what spiritual work is. You can't just jump into spirit work without doing a protection. So the protection, a lot of people from YouTube, I didn't go, oh yeah, I'm on YouTube and Facebook. When you're doing a protection spell of Archangel Michael, you must have you must have a 7-day candle, or a candle that's just like a red candle that's very tall. It depends on what candle you get. You make 7 holes going in clockwise, and then you're gonna put some sugar in it, and then you're going to put some bay leaves in it. So for protection, you have to use orange peels. The orange peels also go on the top of the candle, okay? And you have to sit that next to Ditos de la Muerte. Uh, also, for protection and tension, for tension, you're gonna have to use some oranges. Okay, some oranges. A lot of people just take the oranges and throw them away. No, orange is very particular. Oranges help for the protection spell of Archangel Michael. Some people say Archangel Michael, he went down there to he put on his armor and he went down there and he went to go slay the underworld. Yeah, he did, but he still came back up to the other world too. Michael was a lot of Michaels and Michelles or Rochelle, anybody with the two L's, they had a head start, to so to say. What the Beatles would say, Michelle, my bell, Sunday morning. Yeah, so a lot of people have had head starts, but a lot of people, it's like, what have you did on your time here? And so, like I said, if I have been in 12 to 15 car accidents and I'm still here to tell the story, do I want to drive again? I kind of do, but not right now. I'm in a rush. I enjoy other people taking me around. But being
Hmm.
in so many being in so many car accidents, So yeah, so so that's a protection manifestation. You have a lot of you all need to know that you have to do protection work before you just jump into and before you just jump into the fire. In the fire, love went through. I don't know. What's the Shaka Khan? Okay.
Shaka Khan.
Mhm. Okay. Also, what else we have in here? Oh, this is antibiotics, homemade antibiotics. So when some people need to go to the doctor, don't feel like going to the doctor, I have it in here, homemade antibiotics. So I have to go back to the ancestors, what they taught us, right? Just like for mosquito bites. If anybody remember, for mosquito bites, we had to put some of that Greyhound tobacco on us and get rid of mosquito bites. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but yeah. So a lot of people, you have to really tap into the old ancient ways of medical ways because the medication is different. Like I have my medication and I'm so glad, I'm grateful. I have a bottle, almost two bottles in there. Because I kind of, like I said, I know down the line if I keep taking that medicine, I will have to have a blood transfusion. So I choose not to take it. But one medicine I do go to her for my lower back. That's the only one. But they cut that one down. But like I said, I noticed when I went in the doctor's office, somebody had put in there that I am a diabetic, and somebody put down that I have Crohn's disease. And because the lady was Mexican, I was able to talk to her, and I know I don't have any Crohn's disease or none of this. No, I don't even have any of that. But see, this is the time when they try to like extract things from the masses. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they try to
Hmm.
extract things from. I'm looking for some more. So for herbal, you can also take some sweetgrass, curcumine order, and some sour sap. Sour sap with coconut. But this here is sour sap. This is, by me being Costa Rican, I already know this has plenty of sour sap in it, and it helps you. Um, it helps your body also. It helps your body. Okay. Now, David, we're gonna let him go and get some stories. I was looking up for some more stuff where you can take, but that's okay. I'll find it later. Let me let Minister David speak. I apologize. I didn't mean to talk so much. Go ahead, Mr. David.
Oh no, you're good. We'll cover quite a bit tonight. Yeah, we good. We good. Hmm.
Okay. Okay. And then one more time. Do you want to So for prosperity, also in a mojo bag, you all, you can carry some hibiscus, some catnip, some dog grass, some pumpkin seeds, some leaves, and or black cat incense, some lovers incense, some money, um, preferably some cents. I mean pennies, some cents. Or, for prosperity, you can also add some perfume, some lavender, some cinnamon, or some rose mugwort. That helps for prosperity. So it's a lot to this. But before anybody do anything, I need you all, if you all going to do this, because some people get scared of it, because I see things. I'm a medium. Things come to me, and I don't have to run from them. I'm a medium as a go between from here and the other world. But a lot of us, and David, he's overcome so much obstacles. It's just beautiful to hear, especially when he told me he'd been to the military. I was like, goodness gracious. And his story, what had happened, it was just a lot. And for him to endure all of this, and then look where he is at now. He has worked long and hard for where he's at now. And he's come a long way, you all, David, right here. And so you got to understand, for everything that he went through. Like I said, you can watch my old channel down. 14 days ago we did a video, so you can look at David. He spoke his truth in real time. So when we speak our truth in real time, we're bringing power. We're bringing truth to power in this age of Aquarius. When we bring truth to power, nobody can have or hold anything over you. When you speak truth to power, that is more electromagnetic frequencies going into you, and you're even getting more energy. Now let you talk, David. I may have been talking too much. Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking, well, yesterday being my birthday, and I was hanging out with my sister. And one of the things, like my Rose is talking about, part of my story is I just met my oldest sister for the first time. It's only been 10 years. I didn't even know
Oh,
11 years ago, I didn't even know she even existed. But while I was at my
oh,
sister's house and with her family, a California family, some of them have moved from California to Texas, they hadn't heard from me. So they called, one of them called to check to see how I was doing. And I had kind of had a run in with the husband because once again I'm vibrating at this particular level to where uh, they couldn't understand me, and so anyway, she called me and she said, "You thought I forgot about your birthday?" I said, "Yeah, I sure did." But it didn't really matter. I mean, I'm good. I mean, I hadn't spoke to her in a while, and I told her everything was good. So I said, "Well, give me your cash app. I'm gonna send you a birthday gift." I said, "No, you don't have to do it. No, send it to me." So I gave it
oh,
to
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You deserve all your gifts because everything you did for us, sir. He's been to the military.
her.
We
Well,
salute him. He fought for our country. He been to the military, and he's a minister, and everything he's overcome. And at this time, he's going to be writing a book soon. He may not know it, but I know it. He's going to be writing a book soon because he did us so much of a lot of things for a plethora of people, and he's very smart and capable. But he's getting ready to write a book soon. When he's ready, he don't know, but I know he's going to write a book soon.
I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. But yeah. I mean, it was good. It was good talking to the family. You know what I mean? And but once I discovered the other family, it was like it used to be a time when they would say something to me, it would affect me. But now it doesn't affect me. One, because I'm vibrating at a different level, and number two, uh, I've gained more knowledge about who I am and about my family as well. So it just helps. You know, I think the we eat words and the form of protection as well, to where you know when we take these, sometimes we can hear things from other people and we may process it through our minds in a negative way because we're used to processing in that way to where it may not even be all it may not be a negative saying or they mean anything any harm with it, but we may go ahead and accept it that way because we developed this um, unstable mind of thinking to where we have to it'll pop up and then once we see it we have to catch it and we have to wrap it up and we have to um, um, put that thinking back in perspective like no that's not true that's it's positive it's negative thinking I'm going to overcome that negative thinking positive sayings about myself you know um, but sometimes you may have certain family members that'll say something to you and they know they're trying to affect you, but they can't touch you because we're vibrating at a higher level and they cannot understand. They can't understand
Well,
why what they're trying to do against you is not affecting you. But it's like I think that's a beautiful thing. Like, yeah, I see you, I hear you, but at the same time, and I still love you and everything. But at the same time, I'm not wasting any time with you. I'm continuing to move
that's right.
forward on my mission.
That's right.
So,
That's
it's
right.
just
That's right.
yeah.
That's right. And people is not understanding that we don't have any time for play. This is for real, real. We are in a spiritual warfare. And as they say, was that Henry P. Newton or well, I don't know, it was the Panther movie. Somewhere somebody said the revolution would not be televised. And it's not
Oh,
televised this time. This
mhm.
is a lot of underground railroad Harriet Tubman moment for us. A lot of
I think that
people.
was that um, Gil somebody. Can't think of the name. Yeah, but I know you're talking about though. Yeah. Hmm.
You know. And so some people choose to look at some people choose to look at some people choose to look at movie stars different. They can tell you different placements or something that you are kind of them, which is kind of their personality, which we all have different personalities. But the thing is, while we're down here, some people think one sign. No, it's not one sign. We have seven zodiac signs. Everybody has seven zodiac signs. We have the rising sign, the mom sign, the fifth house, the sixth house, the 10th house with career, and then there's three more signs after that. But they don't equate that in, but I do. But so like we study that, and David has studied that, and I like how David he writes his story in real time. He has so many great ideas. All he has to do is go ahead and write this book. It's ready and waiting for him. He's overcome so many obstacles, and I know I have too. Now I ain't going to take away from myself, but I have come over so many obstacles. I'm not going to say what it is because that's behind camera. That's behind camera, and I'm not going to talk about it. But David and I had like a same kind of similar relationship from the past, and I'm not going to say that all over internet. Nope, 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 nope. Not till I finish doing what I'm doing on my end with these documents. Then I can say, okay, okay, I can talk about it until I write
Hmm.
my book. But until then, no, no. Because you always don't want to put your eggs in the same basket, but also you don't want to tell everything before it happens because it may not really happen. It will happen, but whatever they say, don't never say anything until it's done. What did he say? How did man say? Johnny, what did he say? There'll be plenty time to count. What did he say? There'll be plenty
Uh,
enough to count the dealing when the dealing's done. Something
yes,
like that, right?
yeah, that was Kenny. Was that name?
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers, right? The
You got to
gambler,
know when to hold 'em, know
right?
when to fold
Oh,
'em. You never count your money. They
he's
sitting
sitting
at the
at the table
table. There'll be time enough to count 'em when the
when the deal
dealing's
is done,
done.
no doubt.
And so at this time, you all, I would now I'm gonna keep coming on here telling you all until you all contact me. My number, I will put it up on the screen. I'm gonna leave it below this video also as well. You're gonna need them frequency codes because what we getting ready to go through, y'all gonna need them. Y'all going to really need them, and I can't help you no other way. If you want to go backwards and forward in time, the other ones I cannot discuss on here unless you all purchase them. but they are very, very, very high. And also the elites say them. The elites say them. Like I said, it was $10,000 to get, but for me, the people I knew, it was $3,000 to get. But they work very fast and in an instance. Now, if you want to go backwards and forwards in time in your dream or whatever, or in your real life, you can say these words, yime ye ama, yime ye ama. Also, when you need time to slow down for you and you
Mm,
feel like the world is moving too fast, there's an angel where you can say that a ritual. Uh-huh. And it can slow things down for you in the world. But see, I've learned I've learned, I forgot, I can't think of who. Oh, Michael Jackson. So anyway, so I've learned that people will try to take advantage of you as long as you let them take advantage. No, we cannot let them take advantage. And I'm not going to let nobody take advantage of me. Okay, until I get my other new set of teeth, then woo, I'll be really good. But until then, I'm still not going to let nobody take advantage of me because there's so many gifts and abilities I have, he has, all of us have on this planet. You know, the point is, are you using your spiritual good for good or for bad, like David was saying?
mm,
Alexa, cancel. I don't need no reminder. Alexa, cancel. You just want to get in here and get in between, be nosy. I apologize. Go ahead.
yeah, she good for that.
Yeah, so it's a great thing, and he learned these words. And my other one, she even popped in. I'm glad I had texted her before we got in here, but I know she's always busy. She's a nurse. She's always busy. She's doing great, wonderful things, and I'm glad for her. She memorized it. I got to still say these every night and some other words in the AM, and then I got to say something. What today we in? We in Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Okay, and then
Wednesday, still Wednesday.
oh, Wednesday. Okay, so today is the day of the today is the day of the father. Today is the day of the father, hump day. Today is the day of the father. Tomorrow is the day of the child. So yeah, you can manifest on Thursday. Thank you. And so one rice I cannot wait to eat. I think I'm gonna eat it. I think I'm gonna cook it. It's some Xanarays, and that's working with the spirits. If you I think they have a lot of Mardi Gras, and so they work with the spirits. So that rice is very safe. I'm gonna eat some of that Xanarays, you know, you
Okay.
know. So besides that, I try not to eat everything. And David, he is on point. He's learned so much, y'all. And if I don't know. I don't think if he want to give his story again, but that's okay. His story is already on the later. It's in the playlist, you all. When he was on here before, he gave his story. We don't have to keep beating a dead horse because this man that got on top of the horse, rode the horse, and woohoo, then been cowboy with the horse. This man and
Mm,
overbeat and overcame so much.
riding backwards on it.
He said
Hmm.
riding backwards on it. Then we have, and then another thing you all can say while you're in this life: my body, my rules, my body, my rules, my body, my rules. So this is your body, and your body has to follow your rules. And sometimes the body don't know the difference between real and fake, so you just make the body, my rules, my body, and nobody can penetrate you there either at all you know. So I know I've been giving away a lot of gems. Let me let you talk, David. Anything else you want to say? I'm sorry, I've been maybe talking too much.
Nah, that's pretty much that's it for me. Want to get ready for work tomorrow. I go back. I've been off this whole
Okay.
week, so
Oh wow. Oh
yeah.
wow. Well, I'm so glad and beautiful you graced our channel. I'm very glad that you graced our channel right here. I'm so glad. There's something else I want to say on here. We gave away a lot of gems, and David told you all a lot of gems also as well. He told you all a lot of gems. And we cannot be hanging around low vibrational people this year. They're gonna try to come to you because we are vibing up. Our vibration and aura field is getting very strong. David's, myself, I and David and other people around, they're gonna see this glow. And some people may not even want to talk to you. Some people may not have they may have an attitude. That's because they can't get what's in you because that is in you and you have done the work. They haven't done the work. This is why other people are jealous. What do they
Mm.
have that I don't have? We did the work. We don't worry about what did it say? Do the work and the rest will follow. That's not what it say. I forgot what it says. Do the work. Don't doubt it. What is it? Forgot what is it called. Don't doubt it. No, no, Michael, that ain't what it say. Don't stop till you get enough. That ain't it. It say
Not that one. Oh
it
man.
say, oh, it says trust the process. And so
Mm.
when we trust the process, everything falls right in line for us. And then, like I said, if you want to call me, my number is 708-918-4081 for the timeline frequency codes that the elites say, and it's going to put you on the right exact timeline. Things are going to happen for you in a different way. You're not going to wonder how it all came together, but it's going to come together. It's going to come together. And David, you want to leave them with any words?
Yeah, just encouragement. Definitely. Use those words from Monroe's. They definitely work. They can be helpful, and just have to uh, overcome maybe the cognitive dissonance that you may be feeling of not to get the words, but step out on faith and everything else. You might as well step out on faith in that as well, and just let the ancestors and the divine wisdom just guide you. It's all about
Mhm.
enlightenment and setting up boundaries.
Thank you. Thank you, y'all. That's exactly what he said. That's it. That's all. It's about boundaries and don't let nobody disrespect you. And a lot of us are getting so much stronger. And then November, what is it? No, remember, November. So the cosmic skies are opening up with consciousness, and a lot of people are getting downloads from this cosmos. And so I'm looking behind line in real time. They're trying to get so many people in on different things. Come in and come do this. Come in here and come do this. Come in here and come do this. They can't trying to keep everybody distracted, like they don't know which. Richard Pryor say they don't know which way is up. The Pointer Sisters, which way is up? But we're
Mm.
doing it. We are doing it, and we are all sticking together. And we don't. We only need to stick with each other who are reciprocity, who are sticking back with us. For the other people, when we get to where we're going, so sorry, we can't help them. That's not for us to do, and we can't cram a lot of information in 1 or 2 days because they wasn't there in the first place doing the financial putting in the work.
Hmm.
Yeah. So this is my cash app. David, put your cash app on the screen so they can know. Y'all can also go to David's cash app. Y'all can go to him. Y'all can grace David with his cash app because he has a channel, a great channel, and it's with my aunt. My aunt. It's a lot of us because we're in an age now where we can make money. Make money. We don't have to depend on the other people no more. Things is changing over to a new life. And we have to focus on that. And some people think that they don't have. Look, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not really great at this computer, but I found out how to do it. And like I said, somebody made me mad earlier this strong. I didn't even know, but that fire in me got me. I was able to complete 4 documents, and I said, "Never mind, I do it my damn self." I completed 4 documents so fast, and I got it done.
That's good. That's
and
great. A little
and
bit of fire.
you
You
know
need
we
that
can.
fire. Like that
Yeah.
fire.
So put your cash app up there, David. Let me put
I
put
put it in
your
I
cash
put
app.
it in the private chat. I put that in the private chat. Uh, it's in there. And YouTube channel, TikTok channel. Also, still working on the
You put it.
podcast.
You,
I
wait. You
typed
put
it.
it in the private chat. Where,
Yes, ma'am.
oh, okay. Is this it? Messages? Let me see. Uh, Stream to Instagram together. I get a message here. Let me see what else is this. It said we can reach our. Okay, so some other people's in here. And we don't have to buy everything that they have on their programs, you all. We can be like Billy Carson or have our own programs. There's so much in this world. And like I always say, in a world that's unfair, why should you play fair? I wouldn't play fair. And I don't trust none of these people out here because they did a great big baby switch. And this is our stuff. We're not. We've owned even in Lake Michigan. There's a lot of people under Lake Michigan. That was our people who had land. So many of our people who done the work and just like that lady. I have the book. What's that lady name? I'm gonna get it real quick. You go ahead and talk, David. Say something to the people. Go ahead.
Well, uh, like I said, just the those elite words, those comedic words do work. The good develops great discipline. I find it develops great discipline for myself to make sure I don't miss a night or a day uh, to say the words, and just it's power. They're powerful.
And as you see up here, this is my other client. She popped in, the one that's a nurse, and she's done very, very well. She said the words are very powerful and they work. And they work. She memorized them and she said, "Okay, my Rose, get up, get up, get up. Come on, I had the money. Come on, come on, come get these. Come on, I'm ready for the words." And she is moving great. I mean, oh, she is moving so many things powerful for her. I'm glad for her also as well. And David was saying that they work. This is the book Henrietta Locks, okay? And so with her, they took all of her blood and made a whole United States of America out for her blood, and she never knew they took her blood.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I remember. I think they
But
finally just recently compensated the family.
they did, they did, they did, they did. They did, David. You want to put something on the screen for them to see, or your Cash App or anything, or your YouTube channel? Either one, you can put them up. Your Cash App and your YouTube channel. You want to go ahead and put them up? Let me move mine out the way. So let me let you put yours up.
Oh, I don't see. No, that's okay, Monrose. I'll put it in the private chat. I'm still learning Restream right now. What I can't do with it. So I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
fine. I'm
Okay,
fine.
okay.
I
Well, I
appreciate it.
thank you so. I thank you so much with Ra up there with you, Ra, Ra. And you all, one more last thing. If you all listen to Michael Jackson, y'all know I'm a Michael Jackson fanatic.
Hmm.
Michael Jackson would say, "Keep the faith. Oh, don't let nobody turn you around. You can win. You can
Right.
win." And the faith. When he say keep the faith, that's also that 0 point energy, because a lot of us are made with ones and zero. But when you have that 0 point energy, that's when you can go past the firmament. That's when you can go past anything else. And they still been trying to figure us out ever since the Tuskegee Institute back then, when they gave a lot of the soldiers some type of syphilis or something, and all this. They've been
Yeah,
trying to work on us. They've been trying to mess with our melanin for so long. They trying to see how it work, but there's nothing they can do. We have this, and like that guy used to say, "Baby kids, you take some out, there's some more coming back." It don't work. We know what we do. So a lot of us are sitting around eating popcorn, and we trying to see what's gonna happen next with them. Ah!
no doubt.
Mhm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, pardon me. David channel is called on YouTube. Let me see. A lie too long. You want to put it in? Let me see.
So no, if you're looking at private chat, it's YouTube channel is Fourth Dimension Spiritual Travel. Um, TikTok is lied to underscore too long. Those are my hot topics for right now. So I'm mainly more on TikTok than I am YouTube channel, but that's about to improve. So
And here's David right here. Lied to too long. Oh, did I do it wrong? Yeah. Lied underscore too long. Lied to too long. Did I put it in wrong? If I put
yeah,
it in wrong, you put it in right.
you put it in wrong. It's
Okay, you put it in there.
it's in the private chat.
Okay, I
Uh,
don't see. I don't. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Thank you. He teaches
mhm.
me something. See, this man teaches me something good. Okay, there it is. Okay, and he has a podcast. So let me put this up here for him. Um, how can I? Okay, let me just copy it. Okay, there we go. There we go. I copied it. Okay, I copied it. There we go. And I'm gonna put it here. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is David's right here. Okay, did it get up there?
There it is. Lied to underscore too long.
Okay.
TikTok
And
channel.
then and this is his cash app, you all, because he does a lot of work. And we have to look. This man, he had went to war. Now he went to fight for our country. So listen, we gotta take care of all our soldiers here. A lot of stuff. This man, he also run other people's lives, which is amazing. A lot of clients. A lot of clients. Now, this is his cash app. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. This is his cash app. Let me see if I can put that up there. Did it go? Did it go?
This is
Yeah,
David
that's his
dollar
cash
sign
app.
Hoodie 63. Yes, ma'am.
Mhm. And this is also his podcast. He has a podcast. Go ahead on, Mr. David. Oh, Minister David. Yes. He is very wonderful, y'all. He is very great to be around you all. Last time I was talking to him, last time I forgot I was on TikTok. I mean YouTube with you all, and so
Mm,
this is his podcast. I'm gonna put this up next. Okay, so this is his podcast. Let me see. Did it show? Let me see. Did it show? I'm putting it down.
they're
Okay, he
showing
he has up he has
upcoming.
upcoming podcast. Okay, and his last Boomer podcast.
Yes, the last boomers podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's his podcast, everyone. And I'm grateful to have David here on this channel. And I'm grateful we was able to get together. Okay. And so look out for his channel, and he's on TikTok and everything else. You all have a great, beautiful day and a great, beautiful night. We are so grateful with David. And y'all remember to send him some to his Cash App. Go to his channel because he fought for this country. The veterans, they don't really get all of the respect and honors that they went through for us. Some people don't understand. Y'all don't even know what they see out there. I know what they see, but I don't know if you all know what they see. So it's a
Mm,
lot that grateful to David, and he even came back to take hold of a lot of people in their lives, and he has really gotten so many people who have had brain injuries or different things in their lives, and he's still able to help them regulate that day. This man does a lot.
appreciate it. Gratitude. Appreciate it.
Okay, all right then. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I'm glad you was on the channel, and that's
Likewise.
about it for now. And that's what I have. And I'm grateful you was on the channel, and maybe you can invite me on your channel soon when you go on.
Yes, ma'am. That's a fact. That's gonna happen. Don't worry about that. It's
Okay.
coming.
Yes, sir. And he's learning how to do cards, y'all. He's great at these tarot cards, y'all. So hey, be ready.
Mm, I'm getting there.
Thank you so
Yes,
much,
ma'am.
Mr. David. I really appreciate this. Au revoir, arrivederci. I'll be the same. Yes, sir.
Gratitude and peace,
Okay,
everyone.
you all. We out. All right. Peace and out. Thank you. Thank you, David. All right.